paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories, keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy weird sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot and the goblins are hobbling round coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet.
I was watching Fox News as I worked out this.
I'm sweating like a country pig. I'm gunning beers and taking swigs of ice cold Jack. We're at the track, it's racing day, we're getting smacked. I never really understood this NASCAR shit. I thought how good I'd be impressed when cars go left, but then I went and baby, it's the best. The ladies here are fine as spring. They'll hop to a ride on that thing. There's beer and whiskey everywhere. There's smoke and rubber in the air. I'm gunning beers, I'm shooting Jack. We're here all day, 500 laps. And when they start them engines up, man, my heart it starts to pump. Cause Lord, them cars go round and round on hot black asphalt racetrack ground. We're all obsessed, they're turning left. The beer and rubber, perfect mess. They're going fast, they might just crash. And if they do, these ladies splash their country tits. I must admit, I understand this NASCAR shit. It's hot and loud, we're in the crowd. We're watching cars go round and round. We're in the South, the USA. We fly that flag each goddamn day. And when it's time to watch a race, we crack a beer right on our face. We watch them cars go fast and left. This NASCAR shit's the fucking best. Cause Lord, them cars go round and round on hot black asphalt racetrack ground. We're all obsessed, they're turning left. I'm drunk as shit, I love this mess. They're going fast, they might just crash. And if they do, these ladies splash their country tits. I must admit, I understand this NASCAR shit. Oh, them cars go round and round on hot black asphalt racetrack ground. We're all obsessed, they're turning left. A dirty summer country mess. They're going fast, they might just crash. And if they do, these ladies flash their cartridge hits. I must admit, I understand this NASCAR shit.
You're finally woke.
Are you guys aware that we almost see no titties in movies anymore? And we only see titties. Hey, anybody notice this? Yes, I love titties! Big old titties!
How are y'all today? Did you guys know it's a Wednesday? Did you know? My camera's not even pointing at the right place. Did y'all know it's a Wednesday? Ooh. Look, I'm rich now. No, I'm just kidding. So we got a lot to cover, boys. I know the recent videos and streams have been popping off because we're watching our boy Meltdown. It's really sad to see. But we have so much more. Rich said he was taking a break until November 5th, and guess what? He came back already the next day to have like an ex-girlfriend fight with his editor, Jay, and then his ex-mistress came on and started giving the deets, and it looks like Rich may have been cheating on his ex-wife, ex-fiance, ex-whatever for years, which I'm not extremely surprised. He kind of has that personality, you know. But, oh, shit, I don't know. I shouldn't say that. The editor from the chat the other day. Yes, JKB. So we're going to cover all that. Make sure you like the stream. We got so much to discuss. Very excited to be with you today, boys. Yeah, Mitch, I agree. It sucks. But, hey, man, make sure you like the show. Don't forget, we're up against the 372nd Naked Snake in a row. 3, 7, 2 in a row. Thank you. Northern Line's starting us off today saying, review Jerry Springer USA. Yeah, dude. And we talked about it. People are asking, why does Rich seem like a really pissed off ex-girlfriend that's 14 years old? And it's testosterone, man. It has to be. It has to be testosterone. I've seen this happen to a lot of people. And now, granted, usually it'll kind of level out after a year or two. But that first couple months, 6 months, man, you're a different person. And I suspect that's what's going on. Thank you, Northern Lime. I appreciate you, baby. And you can't see it. Like, you can't see it if you're the person involved, right? Rich probably thinks that everything he thinks is 100%. This is the truth. This is what's happening. This is justified. And actually, it's not. And dude, I remember. I've been there, man. We've all been there. We've all been feeling weird, and then we have to take a step and look back and understand what's going on. All right, boys. It's time. Want something's help? No. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. You can't. It's like there's no replacement for displacement. Is that the correct phrase? You cannot make your 6-cylinder have 2 more cylinders. It will always be a 6-cylinder. Right? You can put a supercharger on it, but it'll always be 6-cylinder. Right? There's no helping it. And obviously, if you count like testosterone, like direct injections, that's different. Obviously, it's literally testosterone. So, I wish the best for Rich. I hope he takes a step back, but he just keeps on going. Dude, I tell you what, I was so surprised. I was gonna play Silent Hill 2 tonight. It was gonna be a Camelot arcade, and I saw Rich go live, and I'm like, this motherfucker is gonna make me stream about him again. Damn. So let's get on it, doggone it. Don't forget, my book comes out in 2 to 3 weeks. It will likely be launched in conjunction with Ethan Van Sciver. He's going. I talked to him yesterday about it, so I don't know where it's going to be, but it'll be somewhere. So 2 to 3 weeks out. Make sure you back the living balls off that thing. Back every tier, hard and often, and let's blow that sumbitch out the water, and let's break records from all these other creators that are going. We're going up against them. We're going to break all of them down, and we're going to have a good time doing it in a friendly, competitive way. Billy Hatchers is not surprised Rich stream. I bet his testosterone is kind of gone now, but I knew he was going to stream the next day. Everybody kind of felt it. I knew it was a complete lie from the start. Also, did you hear about Sega doing a patent lawsuit? I did not. Thank you, Billy Hatcher. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you, Billy. Love you, Billy. Thank you for your support, man. We're closing in. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Let's do it, boys. Let us talk about it. So, first and foremost, if you're not a member of this channel, become a member, please. The members only streams are coming strong. I'm going to start those every week, and they will only be watchable by the members. So, gift to memberships. The memberships help out your boy a lot. It's going to be fun. So, yeah. Anyways, we got a lot to cover. We got a lot of stuff, reaction to Rich and Betty Boop and all these people. JKB still live, it looks like. There's just so much going on, man. So we're gonna start off with JKB, and then we're gonna roll into where they get on it. So JKB, which is his old editor, calls him on Discord, and they start just screaming at each other. It's great. It's pretty fucked. And Rich did this thing where he agreed on a payment. This is how I read it, and of course, Rich confirms this. But apparently, he agrees to pay his editor a certain amount in the first of the month. At the end of the month, he gives him that money. Well, he agreed to pay Jay a certain amount, and then halfway through the month, he decided to not pay him anymore and said he wasn't going to pay him the agreed upon amount. And then Jay was like, "Why?" And he's like, "Well, because I don't feel like you did enough that month." But the issue is you already agreed to a price, right? So you can't really, if you agree on a thing and you go back on it, you're automatically the bad guy. There is no talking your way out of it, right? Unless it's like, he killed my family. Yeah, that's a little different maybe, right? So we're going to, let's start. Yeah, that's why every time I do any deals with NASCAR, it's in contract form. You don't do handshake stuff in NASCAR. So I predict Rich will run around his neighborhood naked. I doubt it. Could you imagine seeing that shit? Ooh, I tell you. All right. Anyways, let us start the show. Thank you guys for joining. Make sure you like the stream and don't miss all the future streams, all the future videos. We're going to have a lot of fun, dude. We're going to have a lot of fun, and I'm so damn excited to be with you guys today. Stowe's excited to see my boys. You guys know I love y'all. I love each and every one of y'all. Each and every one of y'all, except for Billy Hatcher. So don't forget, 372 naked snakes in a row is what we're up against. Thank you guys for already getting the ball rolling, Billy and Northern Lime. I appreciate the super chats. It keeps the channel going every day. Thank you guys. All right, so let's start the show. I don't love you, Snafu. No, I do not. Hey, Anjali, what's up, baby? Do you really think he's a PDF file? No. I don't. Well, look, I'm not. I don't not think it, and I don't think it. I don't have an opinion on that. There is absolutely no like remotely any evidence to suggest that Rich would be into that kind of thing. I mean, people could say, I can attest to it. Like, well, if there's no evidence, if you are not willing to show the evidence, then I won't be believing it. Right? It's the same thing that Rich does. Like, Rich will be like, oh yeah, I got like thousands of DMs proving everything I'm claiming, but I will never show them because that's just wrong. You don't do that. That's wrong. And I'm like, okay. But you'll call like a woman a failed mother and a whore and a piece of shit and all this stuff like all night while screaming, but you can't show a DM. You're just that. You're not that. That's where you draw the line. Oh my God. Can you say, get on it, doggone it? Oh my God. We're here with Jay. You guys ready? Let's pull up Jay and let's start the show. Let's start the show. All right, here we go. Here's my boy. Here's my boy, Jay. Love this man. All right. When I was listening to Rich's stream, he had a lisp. I did not understand why. I did not understand why. He's sitting there looking at himself. All right, here we go. All right, boys. So if you guys don't know, this is Jay.
I just want to talk about them in movies.
This is Jay, which is Rich's old editor that he fired.
Williamson, yes, I'm doing great, man. I've got nothing to complain about on my side of things. I heard something happen. Something weird happened. I don't know. Evan, thank you for the support.
This week has been insane. And
it's funny because Rich is like, him going live was just to bait me. And I'm like, well, if you were getting baited, you failed because you got baited. And then you streamed for an hour, again, telling on yourself. Just telling on yourself. Why? I don't know.
And Rich is a coward. Turds.
Spider-Man, thanks for the sub. Amber Heard's turds, thank you. And then we can move on. Pompish, thank you.
Hope your vacation was relaxing. I love the way
fun.
you move.
He does look like an editor.
Dicker.
Raw, is that
Something
okay?
about a
So that nuke that the nuke's kind of already kind of been revealed, but I'm going to reveal it all because I don't have anything else left. There's not much else to say past what I'm going to say tonight. So that nuke that Keemstar dropped the other day with the Mistress, I was working for Rich at the time that the Mistress was around for all those years. So I'm sure some people would love to hear my opinion on if that was a Mistress or not. And also how he handled that situation when we worked together. And also, did I somehow make that all happen? Well, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it, as he would say. And then that's going to be that. So
once Jay starts dropping the deets, like Rich jumps in his chat and starts like spurging out in his chat and then calls him on Discord. I guess to try to like prevent the shitstorm, you know? Very, very interesting. Rich wants to shift the R2U streams channel to a political expose. Imagine that, Carbon. Imagine trying to switch to like a leftist or, you know, whatever, liberal having opinion political commentary channel, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But imagine trying to make that shift and people having clips of you calling a woman a failed mother, or sorry, a failed woman because she couldn't have kids. And also she didn't deserve kids. And you're glad she can't have kids. And she's a failure. And also she's a whore because she didn't have sex with you. Like, imagine trying to create a political channel based in leftist ideology, having clips out there of you saying that. Like, good luck. Good luck. Because leftists are going to hate you, and conservatives already hate you, right? And conservatives also don't use that language. So, like, what the hell? That's going to be interesting. Like, what the? I even had friends text me, lesser logic. I had friends text me that are like relatively conservative people. You know, they're voting for Trump mainly because Trump's kind of funny and based, to be fair. But they like were like, wow, I saw your video on that rich guy, and that dude's a pile of shit. When he called that girl a failed woman, like, I could not believe it. You know what I'm saying? So, oh my god. Nazo just said in the chat, I'm not gonna read the first part, but you can read it because I want to focus on the last part. Nazo says, I don't think he cares about what anyone thinks about him. Are you making the statement you don't think Rich ReviewTechUSA cares about what people think about him? He had a 5-hour stream reacting to a 10-minute clip of a girl claiming he dated her and they didn't have sex. 5-hour stream reacting to a 10-minute clip where he was screaming, almost in tears at some point, shaking, and defending himself with what he calls hearsay for 5 hours. That's literally all Rich cares about. That is literally all he cares about. It is the complete opposite. It is literally the complete opposite, man. That's wild, baby. You wild, Nazo. You silly Willy. All right. Anyways. Left-leaning. I mean, let's be fair. Rich is in favor of transing 9-year-olds, like with hormones, like with medicine, that stunt their growth and destroy like their natural production of their body parts forever. That's not left-leaning. I just plot twist, not left-leaning. That ain't leaning left. I'm leaning a little bit left. No, that's fucking jumping in the deep end, 12 foot, like 8 miles out. Sean Smith? No, Niza says no, he isn't. I had him on my channel, and he was. Basically, he has the same leftist belief that most normal leftists have. He doesn't have the like let's remove penises belief, right? But he has the if the doctor thinks it's a good idea, then they should do it. So it's like, oh, it's not my. He said it's not my choice; it's the doctor's choice. So, thank you, Sean. I appreciate you. Thank you, Sean. I love you. Here's the Naked Snake. Have a good night crashing early. Got a busy day tomorrow. Thank you, baby. I love you. Appreciate you. Spine Killer RTU needs to be in a padded cell. I don't necessarily disagree. Nazo says he said he's against transitioning before 18. He literally did not. I had him on my show. He was literally on CAMELCAST, and he said the opposite. He actually said he's again, a normal leftist talking point is it's not happening. And if it is, it's good. Right. So like we came to the conclusion that yes, it is happening. The Journal of like National Health Statistics has the statistics right there. From like all the hospitals in America. It of all the people that get gender reassignment surgery, 14% of them are underage. 7% of those are genital surgeries. So yeah, it does happen. And that's when you get back to the, oh, well, if the doctors think it's good, then then it's obviously good. Right? Because I don't know why we think doctors are just the moral arbiters, as if they don't get $250,000 per operation, and psychiatrists don't get $100,000 per year. to have a client. You know, I'm just saying. Sean, I love you. I appreciate you. Spawn killer. Love you, dude. All right, let's continue. We're a fifth of the way to Naked Snake already. Let us jump in the deep pool. The deep end. Let's do it. He said a few months ago during the Keffel shit, so maybe he changed his mind. When he made a video like a year ago about Keffels, I thought. Now, granted, I don't know, but this was like 8 months ago. I don't know. I don't know what his opinions are now. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Before they go through irreversible puberty. So how long in it can you be on hormone blockers for? Because I keep hearing hormone blockers are completely safe. And then I read literally any like medical research about it, and there's irreversible damage almost exclusively always. Especially to males. So like how long? It's like about 3 months. That's what somebody said. I don't know. By the way, reckon not. Look at this some bitch. 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 Yeah, no, to be fair, it is very, very, very hard to find this information out because every time you go looking for it, every single Google entry for it is like the website is, you know, helptranskids.com. Like every single one of them is like help trans kids rights, trans kids. None of them are like unbiased at all. And they're like the top Google searches. I'm like, where the fuck do you actually find information? But you can find them. They're out there. You just can't use Google. You have to use like DuckDuckGo or something. Raking Night! Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. I need to go back and look at it in it tick. I don't want to. I was able to speak on it like a year ago when I was really researching it, but I'm out of the loop again. But yeah, I'm just completely against, 100,000% against letting a child make a choice that could forever alter their future, no matter what, until they're at least minimum 16 or 18. But they should be able to sign up for like military service at 16. Right. Anyways, Rankin Knight, I love you. What's up, bitch? Can't wait to hang out with you next week. I love you. Yeah. Love you, baby. My boy Rankin, 2 pink boys. 2 pink boys. All right. Yeah, Initech, I agree. I just say like leave kids alone. That's kind of like the easiest, you know. Just leave them alone, man. One of my best friends in the world said that she always wanted to be a boy up until she was 16. And she said it terrifies her that she grew up like 15 years ago and not now. Because she's like, if I would have grown up currently, I would have been a trans man. Like operations and all. And now she's like a cutesy, loves to wear dresses, like sports bra, hair, like makeup. She's like a cutesy girl. Like, and she's like, dude, I was literally like skate shoes and baggy pants and pullovers until I was 16. And then she became like makeup artist, like prissy, like as a mid-20s year old. Dragon Warrior. Do you collect anything? No, I don't think so. I have a bunch of old retro games, but I don't really think I collect anything. Anyways, somebody in the chat might know more than me about what I collect. I don't know, man. I don't think I collect anything. I have all my die cast from my personal NASCAR career, but there's only 2 of them. Yeah. Carrie, shut your mouth. I will unmod you and ban you if you're trying to draw parallels between birth control and giving a 9-year-old pills that will never allow him to grow or grow a penis. Shut your mouth. Those are not the same thing, Carrie. Jesus. Don't start your shit in my chat today. I ain't got time for that shit. Oh, a girl can get on birth control at 14. Oh, fuck it. Give my 9-year-old boy Randy some hormones. Fuck him. Who cares? Like, God.
I'm going to turn off the... Hang on. I'm choking to death.
Last super chat as
Not today, Jedi Knight. Not today. I said nothing about trans. Carrie, I'll ban you anyway. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to ban you anyway.
But your career.
Rich cheated on his
Oh, what?
1,080
Wait, what? Hold on. What?
members still. So thank you so much for the gifted memberships tonight. That really helps out my show. Raw, Dakota. You guys know I appreciate all that stuff. I'm going to stop looking at the numbers, and also I'm going to turn down the thing in a second here so I could tell my side of everything, because everybody and their mother has been reaching out to me saying, is it true Rich cheated on his girlfriend at the time? Is it true that they were close? Can you back up any of what she said on Keemstar's show? And how did you even get involved with that? So I'll answer all that tonight.
Rich looks a lot like 2020 to Quantum currently.
Quantum Hack, thanks for the sub. I appreciate the donation, by the way.
Satorui, what are in heaven smiling that are TU?
I can't believe Jay has talk to text on for $2. That is a $50 minimum, Jay. Get with the program, Jay. Okay? Come on. Come on now. Come on now. Anyways. All right. Sorry, I'm reading. I'm researching on a different window about puberty blockers right now. Puberty blockers are recommended at 10 to 11 years old. See, like, this is why I don't like talking about this kind of stuff. And it's like one of the supportive articles. It's like one of the biased for the cause articles, right? Because you can't talk. You can't talk about it because I'm like, I don't really know if I'm okay with giving puberty blockers to like a 9 or 10-year-old. And people are like, dude, they don't. They give them like way older, bro, way older. And I'm like, all right, let me look up the National Health Statistics. Oh shit, never mind. They give them at 10 years old, sometimes earlier, with parental consent. And I'm like, fuck. See, you guys, everybody's dishonest all the time, like all the time, man. It's too dishonest for me to fucking have these conversations. No, bro, everything you're reading was fake. Not happening, bro. And if it is, it's actually a good thing. Every time with y'all.
Who is done?
Anderson, thank you so much. I don't know if he would be even watching that.
Technically, you have.
I believe. Let me double play one. Okay, that's not muted.
Okay, cool.
Going blind. Okay, it might just make that sound, guys. So I apologize. Not much I could do about it. Also, I don't give two fucks. All right.
Based.
So, you guys ready for this nonsense? The only reason I'm bringing this up is because I was directly involved with it. So, the thing about the latest meltdown is that I find it very interesting that he is still blaming me to this day again for another quote-unquote leaked message that caused Keemstar to do his live stream with Becky. Did I have anything whatsoever to do with that? Yes, I did. Of course I did. And you guys are going to find out right now because I have permission from Becky to talk about this. Did I have anything to do with it? Yes. How did I have anything to do with what happened on LolCow? Well, you ready for this? And Rich is going to love this one. And I hope he does. I announced on my stream prior that there was a nuke. And that nuke, I'll be honest with you guys, was what happened on Keemstar's show. However, this is how it actually went down. I didn't know how that would ever come out. I had heard rumblings that people were going to release information about that. So I wasn't the only one that knew about it. But I do have an insight into that story, unlike anybody else. So I went to bed at night, and guess what happened? I woke up in the morning to 4 paragraphs from Becky herself in my messages, which I have absolute proof on, and I could show you guys if we really need.
keep in mind, Jay said that, you know, this is the first time he's talked to this Becky girl. And when Rich was sparking out last night on stream, he was screaming that it was all Jay. He knows it was Jay. Jay leaked everything. Jay's out to get him. Jay sits outside of his window at 3 a.m. and stares at him through the blinds. You know, it's all Jay and Keemstar building a giant conspiracy to take him down. That's what he was saying last night on stream. Jay is claiming now that he never, absolutely ever even talked to this girl until like yesterday or 2 days ago or something. So anyways, let's continue.
Need to go in that route. I have receipts that I did not reach out to her whatsoever. Never reached out to her. I never went through back messages. Murray was next to me when this all happened. So I have a witness that's right next to me because I showed her. I said, look at this. This is the fucking woman. So I had Murray next to me. I sent the screenshots to people immediately as it was happening. Murray was next to me. There was no digging for messages, Rich. You are delusional. Absolutely delusional. So she messaged me. Your ex-girlfriend of all people in the world messaged me, motherfucker, because she wanted advice on how to deal with your mental illness. And that's clearly stated in the messages. It's as simple as that. She reached out to me, your fucking enemy, your ultimate enemy who's caused your whole career to die. She reached.
Also, by the way, I did not tell anybody this, but she reached out to me last night too. But she didn't say anything wild. Like she was just like, "Hey, I liked your show yesterday," and I think she might have said she liked my mustache, but I don't really remember. Right? So, but yeah, still.
Reached out to me, buddy. How does that feel? First of all, the girl that was going to move in with you is reaching out to me. Now, why is she reaching out to me? Why is she reaching out to me first? Oh, I know why. Because when I mentioned on my stream there was a nuke, she put 2 and 2 together and was like, I think I'm the nuke. She reached out to me, Dickers, and she honestly, legitimately asked, and Murray was right next to me. Oh, and by the way, we had an hour and a half conversation, which obviously I didn't record. Obviously, I didn't record the conversation because I'm not a fucking asshole like you would. You know,
well, it's funny because he's like, because Rich will say he's recording all these conversations, and then, but he'll be like, but I'll never release a single one. And I'm like, but why? Like, what's the point of recording? Michael Kingswood says this kind of self-destructive spurg out is textbook gamma male behavior. Gamma is gonna gamma without fail. I agree with that. When I like have a dispute over a woman, I just turn it off. I'm like, all right, well, I'm done. I'll see you later. Bye. And that's how I go. And I immediately like focus my direction wherever else I'm going, like whatever else I'm putting energy into. But angry, like, and I say this like in quotes, like female tops, like which people are like criticizing Rich for, will literally hold on to that shit for like six years. Like, it's very interesting. I see reels on Instagram where it's like a guy that's obviously around 18 years old and he's in a hoodie and he's at the gym and he's working out and he's like when you see her after 10 years and you feel the same thing you felt. And it's like him like working out, looking sad. And I'm like, dude, for one, you're like 18, and two, you're acting like a prepubescent child right now. You're thinking about the girl you dated for 6 months, 10 years later. Bro, grow up, man. She's already married and pregnant and getting freaking duked in. Like, move on. You know, and that's how Rich is acting right now. The fact that Rich said he was taking a break until November 5th, and then Jay goes on live within 5 minutes. Rich is live. 5 minutes. Thank you, Michael. Dragon Warrior. Love you. Did I already read that? Wait, did you already? Okay, I thought you said that twice. All right, thank you. Hey, by the way, we are a third to naked snake. Thank you. I think. 3, 6, yeah, almost like literally a third. All right, anyways.
I don't do that. I'm a man of my word. She said, can this be off the record? And it was up until you acted like a fucking asshole to her. And now everything's coming out. So part 2 to the nuke off of Keemstar show is about to drop. She messaged me because she was concerned because you deleted your channel and you were acting like a fucking idiot to her. Well, now you know what happens when you treat people like fucking shit. I am sick of it. She's sick of it. Everyone's sick of it. No one's on your side anymore. I have no sympathy for you.
I got to be honest. I am the most laid back dude on the face of this planet. And I'm pretty much over the Rich. I'm not, if Rich reached out to me, I'm like, I'm not, the days of Rich is behind me, right? I think Rich is 100% in the wrong in most of these cases. Even if he wasn't, like, let's say, even if he still had the exact same excuses and same justification for everything, when you start sparking out and calling everybody around you a liar, calling a woman a failed woman, a whore over and over and over and screaming, like, and calling your ex-wife, calling all these people like on camera. Boogie did the exact same thing when he was cornered about faking cancer. He did the exact same thing. He was calling his brother. He was calling his ex-wife. Oh, remember when I said it? It's true, right? And they're like, yeah, it's true. Because you can just, that's how people work. We'll just say it's true. Okay, it's true. Yeah. And then, of course, we found out, Boogie was lying about literally every single aspect of everything, right? Rich is doing the same thing. When you start calling people that are literally significant others to back you up, you're already lost. Okay. Blue Cow said, did he really delete his channel? You can hide channels and you can actually recover a branded channel. Yes, he did delete his channel. So ReviewTechUSA, for all the new people here, ReviewTechUSA deleted his channel because he said every time he looked at it, it made him feel like a failure because he wasn't making enough money on it. And then he sparks out and claims everybody is just worried about money, like Jay and this ex-mistress is only worried about money, right? And that's all they care about. And then immediately he's like, and also I deleted my giant channel because I'm worried about money. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, Thomas, 100%. I said that on the stream the other night. If you ever meet a man, and look, I'm not claiming that you should believe one way or the other. That's fine. But if you meet a man that overtly goes out of their way to tell you they're a male feminist and they support all your causes as a woman, run for the hills. Because as soon as that guy makes a move on you 6 months down the road, a year down the road, 5 years down the road, and you say no, things are going to get bad because they feel like that you owe them. Well, you owe me. You know how much I sacrificed? You owe me. You owe me. I believe in women's rights. Therefore, you owe me. Why do you think every single person you see get arrested for like some kind of SA is a tiny little glasses guy? Always. It's a tiny little glasses guy. Every fucking time. It's because they feel like they're owed and they're faking an entire personality to try to have sex with people. That's their whole fucking existence. Gross. Absolutely gross. Northern Lime. Camelot got some chest gate. Hey-oh, yeah. Hey-oh, yeah. Thank you, baby. Look at it. Boom, 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 boom. Sometimes people just need glasses to pee. Well, glasses are gross. And if you're a woman with glasses, you're a failed woman. That's a joke referencing Rich yesterday. For all you bitches. That's a joke.
With what I'm about to say, I don't care whatsoever. I'm just going to give my opinion. And if you don't like it, I don't give two fucks. It's my opinion. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. As usual, nothing. You've done nothing for 8 months. You should have moved on, but you dug yourself in a fucking deeper hole. So let's just get into this. I fucking get a message from her saying, and I'll paraphrase it because it is a lot. And we've been talking, dude. We've been talking, phone calls. Her and I have been talking. Why? Why have we been talking? And what piqued her interest? Rich. Why would the nuke reach out to me?
The nuke. I don't know
Let's
why.
start to put two and two together.
I'm gonna be honest. Calling her the nuke feels very offensive. The nuke. Imagine like this girl shows up, or she's about to show up, and you're like, "Yeah, dude, the nuke is coming over." And you're like, "What the fuck?" It's like, "Yeah, it's this girl." Oh, really? It's a girl? Why do you call her the nuke? Well, just wait when you see her. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? She walks in and like, oh, I get it. It's because she's like a heavy set chick, right? It's like, no, you bigot. Like, wait, what do you mean then? Like, don't call her the nuke, bro. Like, that feels fucked up a little. Oh, wow, Jenna. Wow.
She says, hey there, is there any way we could talk privately, completely off the record? Now, I've got permission to fucking talk about this. She messaged me on October 19th at 2:30 in the morning, dude. About Rich. I was his friend for some years, blah, 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 blah. You might know me or you might remember me. So you're wondering right now, what's the two things that connect here? Why is Keemstar calling her the mistress? Because, and here comes the fucking second nuke. Not only do I have proof that you were talking to other fucking women at that time and using me as your fucking psychiatrist, you were dragging this girl through the fucking mud nonstop. Anytime we talked about her, you were complaining about this girl when you were telling her stuff that was completely opposite.
Yep.
Absolutely fucking opposite. And this fucking poor girl that you made fun of because she can't have children, by the way, on the stream. And also, Keemstar released a clip talking about how you actually found her attractive since when? Let's play that clip right now really quick just so we can get some backstory.
2008.
Here, let's listen to this. Here we go. What's this? Oh, it's not going to fucking play. Hang on. I'll just send it to myself on... Why is that not fucking playing? Keemstar and I have technical difficulties. Here we go. Listen to this. What the fuck is it? Here's a bit of proof, guys, that Rich has been into this girl that he threw under the bus yesterday since when?
This is literally true. I've found you extremely attractive since 2008 when I first met you on POF.
I gotta be honest, Rich sounds fucked up in this. Like, what is that? Hey man, I just want to let you know I've had you so attractive since 2008. Like, oh god. I gotta be honest. I think Rich is like a serial horn dog and he just reaches out to women. Why was he still on a dating site while engaged? Well, apparently the timeline is a little hard to nail down because he was on dating sites every time that him and his ex-wife were on and off. So therefore, you technically can't know if he was cheating or not. But he's like hanging out with girls, like, but then he'd be with his ex-wife again the next day, and then like, oh, but when is he cheating? We don't know because technically they were so on and off so often that technically we don't really know. You know, when in actuality, you have to upkeep relationships for long periods of time, right? You have to upkeep relationships for long periods of time. You can't just like randomly message a girl 2 days later and be like, let's hang out, girl, especially when you look like Rich, man. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
Huh. 2008, motherfucker. Let's just get this out of the way. I'll ask the question directly to you, Rich. Did you cheat on the mother of your children? Were you talking to even more women than just her? Because everyone would like to see some sort of timeline now. And did you use me as your fucking psychiatrist throughout all of this? Yeah, you did. You fucking did. It's unbelievable. And now this poor woman here, who you almost tried to swindle back into your life, thank fuck, dodged your bullshit bullet again. And not only that, I have proof. I have literal fucking proof that you were talking to other women. And if that needs to come out too, the actual receipt, you won't believe where the receipt's from. You will not believe who gave me that fucking receipt. Because listen, I had all the receipts, but I deleted all that because guess what? Unlike you, Rich, I move on from things, motherfucker. I move on. You just go on and on and on. So I have receipts for everything I'm talking about tonight, including the fact that you were talking to other women. And you're telling me that you fucking, well, sorry, you're telling me, did you, by the way, did you, on your meltdown stream, did you mention if you cheated or not? Did you? Did you go behind the back? Did you or not? I'll leave that question to you. So, not only did he fucking lie to this woman, I believe he lied to the mother of his children about this woman. And this woman now, Becky, also is on my side of that fence too. She believes that there's some overlying fucking relationship stuff happening back then. And guess what? There's even more people. There's more fucking people.
Yeah, so how do you piss off a Canadian? So look, dude, here's the deal. All these people have all this proof, right? And Rich will just go on stream and be like, it's not true. And he doesn't have any proof. He's just like, it's not true. I could prove it right now, but I'm not gonna. Which I don't understand that thought process. Why do people do that? Why do people say I can prove it, but I won't? That makes no sense to me. What do you mean you can prove it, but you won't? That just makes people distrust you way less, you know, or distrust you way more. Distrust you. Fuck it, whatever. You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. And I don't doubt this for a second. I do not doubt this for a second because one of my mods in 2019, I think in 2019 or 2020, Rich reached out to one of my mods because she streamed every now and then. And they had like a little thing, like a little fling. I don't know how long it lasted. I just remember her telling me that she was talking to Rich and Rich wanted her to move in with him. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like out of nowhere. I was like, what do you mean? It was the weirdest thing. And now I guess this all makes a lot of sense because he was trying to get this girl to move in with him. And I guess he was already back with his ex-wife again, so he couldn't let her move in. I don't know, man. It was wild. Flynn's Nest, love you, baby. Thank you, baby. BG Corporation says, Rich on the phone, put the lotion in the basket. Put the motherfucking lotion in the basket. Thank you, BG Corporations. Love you. Charitard, what loser denies booping Betty in her prime? What does her prime look like? I didn't even look. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Anyways, continue. Thank you all the super chats, boys. I love you.
So you have lost your fucking mind. Absolutely lost your mind. So not only are you a delusional, narcissistic, talentless, fucking useless content creator who just covers DSP, you're also a piece of shit friend, a fucking terrible businessman, a mediocre fucking music producer, if you even want to call it that. And now on top of it, a fucking cheater? Have you looked in the mirror? You have the balls to do that? By the way, dating her on and off for 10 years and not even getting past second base?
Congratulations.
I think we all had this reaction. But I only saw her a handful of times in 10 years. That makes it worse. Okay? Makes it worse. You saw her a handful of times, allegedly, in over a decade, and you didn't slap pissers once? That's worse. Why is everybody trying to make it seem like this is a better situation? That is worse. That is much worse. That's like having a shot. Like you're going out and you're playing your first NBA games like this. You only have 2 of these games. So make sure you score 10 points and you going out there and literally like falling over and breaking your ankle. Both games. Like, damn, he sucks. You know what I'm saying? If you have 1,000 NBA games, you're probably gonna make some points happen. If you have 2, you best freaking get on point and not break your ankle. God damn it. So that's weird. Flynn says, you know it's bad when Tipster and Boogie of all people get a win on Dickers. Yeah, if you get felted by Tipster and Boogie, oh damn, I tell you, it's over. It is over. It is ogre. Ogre, I tell you. All right, let's continue. Somebody said turn off ads. I think YouTube auto turned them on again. They do it every once in a while, like once a month. They just turn on. I guess YouTube really wants that shit. I delayed them though. I clicked on delay, so they turn off.
Now, I guess when you told me back in the day that you were fucking her or you were doing shit with Becky Boop, that was a lie, so you could look cool.
Oh no, that sucks.
That's what happened there.
He was telling Jay he was in them guts, and he was totally not. He didn't even get to slap her titty, bro. Woo!
Because now I'm starting to think you lied to me a lot of the time. Because Becky told me directly in a phone call that you were such a pussy that you couldn't even lean in to kiss her, that you had to ask permission. Meanwhile, you're telling me that you're going on dates and fucking women or whatever the fuck you used to say to me.
What did Rich say yesterday? Dude, I get pussy. I get pussy, bro, for real. For real. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. I get pussy. Hey, Tipster in the chat. What's up, dude? Says, don't underestimate me. I am the king of the felting cringe. The king. All right. Continue. I do like how Tipster got a bunch of W's on Rich yesterday, though, or the day before. Even Boogie was scoring points. 10 years to touch a titty. God damn, that's great, man. Oh, Jesus, it's brutal. And he was telling Jay that he was slapping them pissers, and he wasn't even slapping a single pisser. Bro, I was at the gym recently. Okay, recently. And there was this slick ass chick there. You know, that's a mutual. And this slick ass chick got fake boobs, right? Which, you know, a lot of gym girls do that because when you start getting serious pecs, you start to lose your like natural titties. So a lot of bodybuilding chicks that are like starting to gain size will get fake boobies. And this girl got fake ass boobies. And I was like, damn, what's up? And she was like, hell yeah, dude, what's up? And I was like, dude, can I touch them? And she was like, yeah, dude. And I was like, beep. And she was like, what do you think? And I was like, yeah, dude, what's up? And Rich can't even kiss a girl after 10 years. Damn.
And you can't even lean in.
I touched her titty after 12 seconds. It took Rich 10 years. Took me 12 seconds to touch a titty.
And kiss a woman that's fucking into you, of all people. You.
Damn.
This girl's giving you the time of fucking day, and you don't have the balls?
Jay with the W's.
So the truth is out there now? You've been a fucking pussy the whole time?
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit. That's fucking crazy. So,
Felted.
I'll leave the question once more to Rich again. Did you cheat on the mother of your kids? Are there more women that are going to fucking mysteriously appear during Halloween?
Oh, that shit's coming, bro. Rich as fuck, bro. And you want to know why I think this? If you leave a video message to a lady and you're drunker in hell and you're like, I thought you're so hot since 2008. Yeah, he's done this more. He probably sent that message to like 30 women that night. Rich was probably scrolling Facebook or Instagram or whatever to have you. And he was looking at different chicks and he was just sending them messages. Hey, girl, I got 1 million subs. What's up? I could just see that shit. Because like I said, one of my mods in like 2020, he did that with. And he was talking to her for quite a long time. And she mentioned that he wanted her to move out to his house. And she was like, what the fuck? She told me this. Now, look, she did just tell me this. She like verbally told me when I had a YouTube like convention meetup thing. A bunch of my mods went. And she told me this. So I don't know. I mean, she could have just made it up, I guess, you know. But it completely lines up with the Betty Boop story. Like completely the exact same story. He was like, yeah, you should just move out here with me. And she's like, I just met him in DMs. And he's asking me to move in. What the fuck? Oh man, Char gets so much buzz. Talks about oh my god.
And be like, yeah, I was talking to Rich too. Are there? I don't know. I don't know. Are they going to come out of the woodwork, Rich? Are they going to come out and say that I also was used by him? Because we know what you did. We know what you did with Becky. You would reel her in, you'd use her, and then when she got too close, you kick her away. All those years, that's what you did over and over and over.
Why did she do that when he got too close? Or when she got too close? Because he was also hanging on to his wife on the side, right? And he's like, well, his wife is still here. So he had to like sneakily be like, what's up, baby? I'm going to promise you the world. And as soon as she's like, all right, I will take the world. Put the world in the bag. He'd be like, oh, never mind, bro. Oops. How the hell? Oh, I'll tell you right now, baby. What's up, Dragon Warrior? Says, how the hell is Rich getting all these girls? One, he's like fat. 2, he is bald. But Eustace, you are bald. I've been under the assumption that that's women kryptonite. It is. Unless you got like maximum riz. I know some bald fat dudes that are the coolest dudes on earth, and they can slap a titty for real. It's, you know, it's not the highest class titty in the world, but they can do it. Right? Rich is getting these girls because I guarantee you, and I say this as a theory and not as a allegation. I suspect Rich leveraged his 1 million sub channel to message women on Twitter or Instagram or Discord or Facebook and use that as leverage to get them interested in him. And then try to like branch out and I guess try to have sex with them over a decade. That's what I suspect. And the only reason I say that is because that one example from my mod back in the day. And 2, because I see a lot of creators that kind of fall into the unattractive range, you know, leaning on that a lot. Wings has more riz than Rich. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 1,000%. Wings is funny and like really straightforward. You'd be like, hey, fuck you, I don't give a fuck. That means the weight in gold. All right, anyways.
That reminds me of something else you used to do. To fucking everybody. Reel them in, use them, get rid of them. Reel them in, use them, get rid of them. Sounds like you learned how to do that from your show.
It looks like me and Jay have the exact same opinion here. Or theory, rather.
Now, let me move on to this. Desert in the chat says, did he fly women out to see him? Yes. Rich flew Becky out to his house. It's not like he's making it sound like they never met each other. They hung out. So.
And he didn't smash or piss her? They didn't bump uglies once? Are you kidding? He flew her to his house and didn't ask her to take them drawers off, baby. It's bath time. You kidding me? You kidding me? You kidding me? Dude, if I'm paying for a $500 flight to my house, you best already know. You best already know what's happening when you walk in. Draws off. Now, granted, I will let you know this is what's happening beforehand. Man, before I fly you out, I got you. You got to remember, draws off once you hit the door. You know how, like, in certain cultures, they don't want you to wear shoes? Yeah, you taking draws off. Oh, no. See, Big Mike's been in my house. He knows, draws off at the door. No draws. Even the guys, bro. We treat everybody equally. Okay? Equally. This is kind of a joke. all right. Okay, get with it. I'm just fucking with y'all. Jesus. Can't we have some fun here? Tipster said, Wings is married, Boogie's married, I'm married. What does Rich got? Nothing. But his hand and a bottle of Jergens. Ooh. Ooh, damn. Even got him with the Jergens, bruh. God. He hadn't even moved up to damn Cetaphil yet. Jergens.
The reason I'm doing this stream tonight isn't to be like, here's all the evidence, because all the evidence is already out there. Here's what's happening tonight. The reason I'm doing this fucking stream is because
Florida Farmer, I saw you in chat, buddy. How you doing, buddy? I'm glad you're back, man.
Because I have nothing else in the fucking vault here. Everything that Keemstar said was the nuke. Now, the part that's been left out everywhere is the proof that there's more women. I have proof that Rich was talking to more women. So are they going to come out and complain? I don't fucking know.
All I know is I got to say something. If that mod that he messaged back in the day even remotely finds out about this controversy, she will definitely come out. I already know. So I hope she's not watching this happen. She left YouTube a long time ago. But God, I hope she's not watching this. Because if she's like sees this, that people are fucking with Rich, she's gonna be like, oh dude, me too. Let's go. Let's fuck with this motherfucker. Here we go. Oh no. But yeah. Oh, real quick. Ramalam. Oh, you bit. Ramalam over here trying to have sex with me. Ramalam, what's wrong with you? Right? Come on. By the way, we are 350 from Naked Snake in super chats. 372 streams in a row. I love you. I appreciate you. Don't forget, February 15th, we're racing at Daytona, full-time NASCAR next year. CAMELCAST is on board again. We're going to have a lot of fun. So don't miss that. Plus, my book comes out in 3 weeks. We're going to have a 24-hour stream. It's going to be crazy. So get ready. Damn, son. Oh, damn, Rich. Tipster coming in with the deets. I'm aware of at least a couple women who said Rich slid up in their DMs, but it's not my place to put it out there. Rich said I lied, but I bet he's praying those women never come forward. Yeah, it just takes one. And I think we all kind of generally know. I only know about the one. Okay, I only know about the one. Bent MG. Yes, I am sure. I only know about the one chick because she was like in my community. Now, I will say that if she finds out about this controversy, I will not be reaching out to her. I'm not about that life. If she found out about this controversy, she will be on Log Cow tomorrow. I guarantee it. I guarantee it, boy. I guarantee it.
Yeah. Let you on the show to clear the air. I'm sure that's not the real Rich.
It is, by the way.
Or maybe it is. Well, I mean, if it is, thanks for the $10. Hey, Rich, if that's really you, do that from RTU streams. Then I'll believe you. Why would you know? So yeah, I'll wait for that super chat. RTU.
So who said that? I'm ashamed I was a Rich fan. Why did I lose that? Where'd it go? I'm ashamed. Oh, Darth Omegas. Bye, Jenna. Have fun and stuffs. Don't be ashamed you used to be an RTU fan. Look, it's obvious that he had like his head on straight a couple years ago, right? I mean, Rich gave me my start on YouTube. You know, I recognize that Rich had his shit together and was like of sound mind at some point. And he's just going through a mental health crisis or a crisis in general or something. So, I mean, it's something I recognize. Is he being a piece of shit? For sure. For sure. You know? But I feel like this sudden, like him being a psycho is like last year. Right? When I noticed he was just watching DSP every day and on stream and he wasn't putting out videos anymore, I was like, okay, something's going on. You know? So, that being said, thank you. By the way, we're only one red boy from a rainbow knot. Look at these boys.
2 streams. Thanks for that. And maybe that is actually Rich. I don't know. That email does not look familiar. So at the end of the day, there's so many little things I could tell you guys that I had to deal with. And guess what, motherfuckers? I'm going to tell you every little tidbit that I remember from working with Rich tonight. And once I'm done this, it's all out there. I have no reason to talk about it anymore. He could go after me. He could do this, that. At the end of the day, this stream is finally, after 8 months, it's needed to happen. And we're going back to regular content. And look at me in the eyes. I've never lied to my audience directly. I've said that I've moved on. I won't talk about it. But there was always a little bit of a star next to it. I would not talk about it unless he fucking dragged me into it again. And guess what he did? He's saying that I delivered the nuke to Keemstar. No, you dumb fuck. You started the nuke yourself many years ago. And she went on his show. I have nothing to do with that. Don't get mad at me that your ex-girlfriend called me so she could have her name cleared. I didn't do that. I didn't clear her fucking name. Keemstar did. I had nothing to do with it. Zero. She went on his show, cleared her own name because everybody behind the scenes knew that was coming. And guess what, motherfucker? We also, all of us, every single one of us, all called, including Keemstar, who I talked to after, we all called exactly how you would react to that. And you did exactly what we knew you would do, which was you would start to call her a bitch and throw her under the bus and say this never happened and say that I never was close to her and all this stuff. But dumb ass, there's proof. You can't just throw people under the bus and then be like, that's it. And people, no one's going to believe you after 8 months of nonsense. I don't know why you thought you just get away with it again. You haven't. Again. Yeah. So I'm just going to tell you guys the whole timeline of events with Rich tonight. I'll get to the super chats, guys.
So let me cover some stuff real quick. Tipster said, Jay and I go back. Same with Becky. They're good people. So here's the issue when it comes to like what we would, I guess, what is the phrase? Vindictive women, right? If she were to be occupying that space, then this would be a common thing, like a personality trait that people would already know. Oh, Becky Boop, she'll go after you if you wrong her, or she'll do this, or she'll claim you dated her, and she'll do all these things, right? That's what you would have a record of this person doing this. But no, she had something with Rich for 10 years and never once was trying to randomly get creators canceled and doing all these things, right? There would be a complete timeline of this. But no, 10 years later, it's the first time she's talked about it on stream, right? So that's an important thing to note. People don't just suddenly become like the vindictive woman, right? It's a personality trait that they have over the course of all their relationships. So that's why I don't think she's just a crazy woman that's trying to come in and say all these things. That's just my opinion on that, right? But again,
appreciate the support, and I'm doing this for the fans that deserve the actual fucking story of what happened. Okay. And once this is done tonight, I will have said everything, every opinion, everything that I've ever wanted to say about Rich will be in this stream. And that'll be that. He could come at me and say, Jay is terrible. He's working with Andy Werski. His film career's over. Dude, do it from your fucking stream channel, motherfucker. You dumb, stupid fuck. It's not rocket science. Sign in and do a super chat.
I will say one thing about Rich. He is a boomer from hell. Watching him trying to navigate Discord is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Yes. So how long until Rich deletes his streaming channel? He'll never delete that. I don't foresee Rich ever going and getting a what quote unquote what people call a real job. Right? It is far too easy. And I say this in complete disagreement with Hassan Banker. And he said it was like one of the hardest jobs in the world, socially, like draining the battery, you know. I do understand the social part of it. I get it. But saying it's the hardest job in the world, that's when you know you've lost the fucking plot. Because this is easily the easiest thing in the world. I raced NASCAR full time this year as my other job, my first year in NASCAR. At the end of the year, like a month ago, I thought I was going to die. I thought I wasn't going to I wouldn't be able to survive this anymore. Being on a plane every 3 days and then being up for 3 days, driving a car, almost passing out from exhaustion every time I get out of the car. Like, it was rough, dude. And still, you know, I mean, obviously I'm choosing to do it. But streaming, even compared to that, oh my gosh, it's the easiest thing on the planet. So no, he's not going to give up that gravy train. He'll do what DSP did for the longest time. He'll start a stream and just lean into him being a joke and make $200 per stream and live off of it. You know, I mean, he doesn't live alone, right? He's not beholden to his only income, from what I can gather. Therefore, $200, 5 days a week, shit, he's good to go. You know. So that's what I'm thinking. Anyways. Tipster says us leftists hate Hassan too. He makes us all look like weirdos. Yeah, he's kind of like the most extreme example.
How fucking dumb are you? I asked you a simple question, you stupid fuck. If it's you, RTU streams. That's all you need to do. You know? I don't know why you're so stupid. I don't know. I don't think it is him, but I'm having fun with it.
One thing is Jay enunciates fuck so well that it will probably get me like the yellow check mark. He enunciates fuck so well. He's like, you dumb fuck. And I'm like, ooh, that's going to get me yellowed. Thanks, man. Rich is kind of like fuck, like F-U-Q, fuck.
All right, so let's start from the beginning. The beginning history of RTU and how I got involved with it. Listen, if that was actually him, I'd let him on right now. Why not? Let's just get it over with.
Let's go.
Let's get it over with. If that's really him or if that's somebody else, Rich, go in my Discord right now.
All right. So Rich, that is really Rich. So Rich calls in. You ready? Rich is going to call in.
Like it's work. It's work, but it's not work. I mean, at times it can be very difficult. Fucking notice that Rich was like pulling away from me personally. And
so he claims Rich is jealous of his success on YouTube, which I mean could possibly be true. I don't really know Rich enough to call that.
Seats on as well, because
I do know Rich claimed he deleted his channel, his main channel, because it didn't get enough views and it made him feel like a failure. So that's possible, maybe.
Go do that, but there's a problem. If you don't have people coming in, or you have clips, or you don't have something up there, it's not help him. Fucking crazy, dude. Come on, buddy. Your ex-wife or whatever. So yes, Rich did give me extra money. Never denied. So I'm not fucking paying you. And he hasn't.
I will say one thing. About the whole deal. The fact that fuck, I'm losing my train of thought. No, don't do this to me. I haven't even been drinking tonight. Let me continue.
Another meltdown about
I'll think about it again.
Because he's convinced that I brought up this mistress.
Oh shit, I remember. Okay, cool. Jay brought up a really interesting point about having a channel, but also having a streaming channel. Now, I don't really believe in a streaming channel. I started one and it got up to around 13K subs, but it was because I had clips on it from my editor and he did a great job. But when I started racing, I had to get rid of it because I just couldn't do all the things. But at any rate, Jay brings up a great point about keeping your normal channel alive, you know, keeping it alive and ready to go and getting views brought people to the streaming channel. It's like a circle. Exposed, right? So here's the issue is when you completely stop uploading to your main channel, then your streaming channel will obviously lose steam, as Rich's did. Now, to be completely fair, Rich, his streams are nightmarishly bad. And why do I say that? Well, it's because Rich would just get outrageously high to the point of where he couldn't even function, and he would just watch another streamer stream and just pause it every second and just say random shit. And I mean, that's okay once in a while, but it got really boring. It's why I stopped drinking on shows. There was a time where I would take shots for like $100 super chats back in the day, you know, and I was getting, you know, kind of drunk every stream, and I really hated being drunk every day. I was like, fuck, I can't stand this, you know? So I stopped doing it because I know I had one stream where I like got really emotional because I got drunk, and I was like, yeah, never again. So I stopped drinking on stream. Now, I have drank on stream a couple of times since then, but like that was 4 years ago. So there you go. But yeah, when you're like, it's like Nick Mercado, right? His normal streams where he has a few guests and he's covering some hot topics, peak YouTube shit. Loved it. I would watch that shit every night. But when he'd start drinking, like really, really, really drinking, like hard, it became unwatchable. Although you would watch it because he would just die. But like, you know what I'm saying? No, Sullybot, it doesn't. All right, here we go. If it did, I would be, I'd already offed myself. Hey, 1 2 cents. What's up, buddy?
Guess what? I didn't. She contacted me. How does that feel?
Hey, send me a DM, 1 2 cents. Send me a big fat DM of some stuff, and then so I can look at it and decide what we should do.
To have an ex-girlfriend reach out to me before reaching out to you again. She reached out to your worst enemy. Oh, that must feel fucking terrible.
She also never had sex with him, though.
What did she say to me?
Jenny, what's up, baby?
She said that she was trying to help you and trying to get advice because I know you more than most people do. And the advice I gave her was to fucking walk away from you because of everything I've seen you do over the years and everything you've done to people. What you said to that fan the other day who had a dying daughter. His fucking daughter died and you told him to get balls and deal with it, and you called him a fucking pussy. Oh.
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 things Rich has done in the last week that are objectively horrible. Look, dude, I am a laid-back dude. You know, I did some comedy shows last year, and I had some pretty fucked up jokes. I'm glad they never saw the light of day. But I did some stuff like that. And, you know, I understand there's comedy and I understand there's a lot of stuff. So I'm very laid back. You can say some pretty messed up stuff around me. But like the stuff he said about that girl last night and the stuff that he said to that fan on Instagram was just hyper fucked up. Now, look, does he deserve to get completely canceled forever? I don't really believe anybody deserves that. But people deserve to understand that it happened, and you know, you decide, right? Especially the one on Instagram, it's just gross. It's not funny. It's not funny. And I don't like the pretending to be an asshole thing. Within the Ashes. I thought Within the Ashes was the girl on stream yesterday for some reason. Because I just opened LawCal Live and I just saw a woman and I was like, oh shit, is that his editor lady? And then it was like, no, he's a messenger. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I thought, you know, maybe.
So we lead up until the nuke.
Oh, God.
So you told her to speak to Keem. No.
Oh, no.
She came on to me, onto my fucking Facebook first, and asked me how to handle Dickers. Not once did I fucking get on a call with Keemstar and her to make that happen.
Okay.
I told her that the story was coming out. She said I should get ahead of it. And I said, yeah, you should probably fucking get ahead of it because we know what Rich is going to do as soon as the story comes out. And he did exactly what she said that he was going to fucking do, which...
Yeah, and you got to look, one of the most important things about tonight is when we see Rich, because Rich is going to pop up here in a second. Watch Rich's demeanor today versus Monday. That shit, he was uncontrolled. He was literally unhinged Monday. Speaking of unhinged, we have two Red Boys back to back. It is a Red Boy raid. It is a rainbow night, and it started by Zaylin. Zaylin with the $100 super chat. Thank you so much. He says, Naked Snake. Thank you, my friend. I love you, dude. I really appreciate that, man. You are the GOAT. You are the myth. You are the man. You are the legend. Zaylin. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that huge support. Nobody has to super chat me, by the way. I really appreciate you. I love you. You are the GOATs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Zaylin. My boy. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Zaylin. Oh, by the way, Jenny, the beautiful, the lovely Jenny! Pumpkin high with $100 super chat. Thank you, Jenny. We love you. We appreciate you. And both of you get us 150 from the 372nd Naked Snake in a row. 3 years. Thank you so much. I love you and I appreciate you. Zaylin, Jenny, thank you guys so much for your love and support. I love you. Thank you. If you're not subscribed, boys, we're only a few hundred away from 230,000. Raceland Sly says, my problem with JB is his super chat voice thing is annoying. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I was like, dude, you need to put that at like a 25 minimum TTS. $2, bro. Oh, that some bitch never going to be talking or never going to stop talking. Let go with little to no notice. That's how it works, apparently.
Which was call her a whore, call her this, call her that. And I said, if you want to look good ahead of all of this, you should come out with it. I didn't say where, how, what the fuck you should do, any of that stuff. Let me also say this. Even if I said go on LOLCal podcast, I did not forcefully grab a woman who was treated like shit by Rich and move her in front of a microphone and have her contact Keemstar and have him message her back and say, let's do this. And then I did not hit the start button to make that interview happen. So honestly, I don't even care what people think. But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter because what happened there happened. She contacted me. I gave her advice. And I said, you should talk about it because he's going to fucking absolutely explode when this drops. And she and I were 100% right.
Yeah, and that's a good point. Here's the issue. Rich put the wheels in motion when he deleted his channel and had like a cope stream for 5 hours, right? When he did that, he put the wheels in motion. That's why the next day this shit happened. The next day, right? And she went on again tonight. Yes, we're going to pull that up. Sully Bach.
Now, you guys are like, what did she lie about? She did not lie. From my understanding on what I know, based on what I know about, if you guys want to ask me what she said, she never fucking lied. In any of that. I can back up the fact that she was going to move in with him. Ames, thank you. So I can back up the fact that he was going to fly her out and move in with him. I can back up that he sent money to her for expenses to move in with him. He told me directly. I can confirm that they had on and off for God knows how long. Here's the one thing I can't necessarily confirm. However, a little bird showed up in my Facebook a little while ago and sent me direct fucking evidence and proof that he was talking to more people than that. And he dated fucking on and off the whole time, man. But then he would talk about his wife, but then he'd be dating or he went on a date or he would talk. He'd say he's on dating sites, which we all know. So everyone's saying that Rich is in my Discord.
Oh, he was. He was. Here we go. So Rich is now going to join the stream and start having another episode. He also streamed this, which just hands to the belief that he's kind of doing all this for clout, I guess, which is weird, right? Very strange. Here we go.
Hang on. Not working, dude.
Never like Discord. Nothing will ever convince me to like this platform.
Two guys.
Is fucking...
Hey, why don't you send me a link on Twitter? Oh, wait. You deleted it.
Now, you're seeing the screen. Let's see. Hey.
The action.
And the IP address was New York. It's not like there's 20 million people in New York, you fucking moron.
Dude, when you call to arms to fucking hack somebody like that, find dirt.
When did I ever? No. I said, here's exactly what I said. And the streams are still on my live stream channel. I said, you're affiliating with great people. Wonder if your movie friends would like to know that. I didn't tell anybody to dig anything.
Yeah, you
but
did.
There's one thing. No, I did not. No, I
You
did
did
not.
a call to action.
I did not do a call to action.
Hang on. If I send you proof of your call to action, will you say, I'm sorry, I did do that?
So Rich is claiming he never did a call to action. I have a audio recording here that we're going to play right now for y'all. That is allegedly his call to action. That was sent to me on an app that apparently just crashed. God, I fucking hate that. Okay, here we go. It's like slower now. They like updated it. Now it's like slow. I'm like, why? Why did you do this? All right. Let's play this real quick and see what this says.
Whoever has stuff on any of these assholes, if you don't mind, no one is required to do anything. It'll just be appreciated. By all means, post it here. You could DM it to me if you're not comfortable. I understand that as well. I'm not holding back anymore. The ship is sinking, and man, I'm going to stir up everything while it's sinking.
So in this message, he asked anybody that has anything on anybody to hand it over to him, which, in my humble opinion, sounds like asking people that are loyal to you to go after people, to get anything you can to either A, take them down, or B, blackmail them, which kind of sounds like a call to action to me. So there you go. That's Rich's own voice right there. I hope you enjoyed it. There's number one. There's our first disapproval right there. There is our first, what is the word? Evidence. And it's Rich's own goofy ass mouth. That goober. That silly goober. By the way, I still have no idea how to turn notifications off on Discord. I'll never understand how. I'll never get it. Makes me so sad. I'll never understand how to turn these notification noises off. I've tried so many times. And they just keep booping. Boop, boop, boop. And I'm like, please stop. Boop, please. All right, anyways. All right. Here we go. Are you running the app or the website, brother? Oh, I'm running the app. All right, here we go. So there you go. Rich did do a call to arms.
I want to see it.
Okay, so can you make note of that? He wants to see the proof of the call to action, which I'll send directly to him. And dude, if you see the call to action, I want you to say to me, I apologize, because you did a direct, there's no other way to put it, call to action to find dirt on these fucking people. That's
yeah. The funny thing is too, is Rich is going to claim, oh, that's not a call to action, bro. No, that wasn't a call to, I was talking about dog food. You just don't see, and I have the receipts to prove the dog food, but I can't show them forever because I'm not that kind of guy. Right? So set your status to do not disturb. Look at all you pros. See, I'm the boomer. I don't like Discord though. How about that? How about that? I think I actually did do it, by the way. I think I turned it off. I think I might have did it. Donna Egbert says Rich should treat people nicely and they would treat him the same way. Saving up for the book. How long will the pre-sale run? It'll be a 60-day, I'm pretty sure a 60-day run. And then it'll still be up after that until it's pushed out. But the initial launch will be 60 days, I believe. So do not miss it because stuff will sell out. Stuff will sell out really fast. I will only have 3 sets of racing gloves I used in my first NASCAR season on there. Only 1 helmet. Only 1 fire suit. So there's going to be, you're going to want to get in on this fast. Plus, of course, there'll be limited edition art stuff, signed copies that are all limited. All that stuff's going to be limited. So make sure you got it. Okay. So the book will be launching in 3-ish weeks, and I'll be doing a 24-hour stream. Set your notifications. Subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, CAMELCAST off. Okay. Thank you, Donna. I love you. Holly movie star. You're saying Mamacita never had to. You're saying Mamacita never had the meat stroganoff. No. Thank you.
That's what you said. And you did it in your Discord. We have screenshots of you doing it in your Discord. How can you sit here and say no when there's proof, man? Like, why would you lie about this part, dude? Just admit you asked people to dig up dirt and we have proof on it. And you're still saying you're lost your mind. There's fucking proof, dude. Okay. Well,
You also said that Becky Boop isn't lying about anything. She lied about literally everything on the show except she was supposed to move in. And then you're going talking about, you prove yourself you're talking about my DMs because we used to talk about women. And I don't know that you do. You absolutely leaked it because Rebecca said that you leaked it to Kino Casino and Locale Live. So you're going to say she's lying? You just said she was telling the truth about everything. So which one is?
When did Becca say this? Oh, let me guess. It's in Rich's DMs, right?
What do you mean leaked what? What do you mean? Her? Rebecca, dude, hang on a second.
Hold on. Let me finish.
She messaged me.
Hold on. Let me finish. Rebecca said that you looked through the DMs. She said it and someone else proved it too. So stop.
No,
okay?
see, here's
the other person that proved it.
Here's where it's a lie. I can send you proof of her directly messaging me for the first time saying, hey, I don't know you, blah, blah, blah. I did not reach out into DMs to look for that fucking information. I did not contact your mistress or whatever the fuck you guys are calling her now. She contacted me, motherfucker, and I had my girlfriend next to me when it happened. I said, look at this. And she said, who the... Dude, I have proof. Also, I talked to her for an hour and a half on audio.
If you keep yelling, I'm going to hang up. She talked to you afterwards. I know. She told me. Because she's like, Rich is distraught. She thought she was more worried about my YouTube channel.
No, there's no afterwards.
Well, I admit, I reached out to Jay to see if you're, and I thought he would be concerned about you. And then she saw your stream, and she said, you know what, though? He seems two-faced because he said there's no hope for Rich. And you were talking a bunch of shit.
Oh, yeah. I definitely told her that part. But listen, let's get this straight. I have proof and a witness sitting next to me that out of the blue, Becky messaged me, and I never looked at our DMs because guess what? I deleted them. They're gone. I don't have our DMs. I don't have them, dude. I don't have them.
That's a lie because I logged all of your DMs because you told me all of your drama with women too. So now I have that as a backup, a big red button. So hopefully your DMs are. Hopefully your.
What does that have to do with anything? I like how Rich just throws in some threats every now and then. Throws in some threats. Yeah, well, I got all your logs about all the women that you talk to. I don't take you down, bro. I'm like, Rich, on the last stream you had, you called a woman a failed mother, or sorry, a failed woman because she couldn't have children, which is the most fucked up thing. I'm not even like, the like simpy believe all women guy at all. I'm the man. Okay. I'm a man. I shave every day, not my mustache or my balls. But even I hearing that, I'm like, oh, that's gross. That's fucked. You know what I'm saying? So, and this dude thinks he's going to be able to take somebody down with some DMs. Unless they say something illegal, you're not winning that battle. You already fucked up, bro.
And here's the thing. I'm not a scumbag like you,
Oh.
so I'm not going to release anything. I'm not.
No, I want you to. What? I complained to you about girlfriend stuff? Hey, at least I wasn't cheating on my fucking kid's mother.
Oh!
What do you have to say? Do you?
Oh, damn. Jay is freaking cooking. He's cooking too good today. He's cooking too good. Hey, by the way, we're 136 away from Naked Snake. Tipster says he literally does it to everyone. Bro went on a rant about how I cheat on my wife constantly because he bought into BS. Meanwhile, I celebrated 11 years of marriage and he's sad and alone. Yeah, that I'm thinking, and I don't know for sure, but from what I can gather, a lot of the stuff Rich does is projection, right? And here's an example real quick. And this is a very quick example because I don't want to stick too long on it. When Melanie Mack made that joke about a church getting struck by lightning and how it was ironic because the church apparently had recently allowed like LGBTQ people to be involved. I don't remember, Rich was like super pissed. He had a whole stream about this saying it was completely uncalled for. That was so, how dare she wish like people in churches to get hurt or churches to be hurt or, ill will on anyone that's in a church because, churches are churches, I guess. I don't know. Now, I got to preface this with, I don't have an opinion on this. I read her statement and it literally was just it looks like a joke to me. LOL, right? They let gays in. Now it gets trouble. You know what I'm saying? I see the joke. I see it. So whatever. But Rich had a whole stream about this. And Rich is not religious at all. He hyper criticizes religion all the time. And that's fine. Like, I'm also not a religious person. Right? Random Joe says, the issue is I don't think Melanie was joking. LOL. Now look, she may not literally been joking, but her post was a joke. Right? Anyways. She may believe that for sure. That's fine. I don't, whatever. So anyways, Rich on his stream Monday, somebody asked him about God. And he said, I don't pay attention to imaginary things in a very condescending way. So either A, you think it's uncalled for to joke about a church getting struck by lightning, or B, you think religion's a joke and all these people are stupid. Like, which is it? Right?
You want to answer that live now? Did you fucking cheat on her with all these fucking people?
Who are all these fucking people? No, I didn't. You don't know anything. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What's this fucking, what's this? What is, wait a minute. What's, hang on. No.
I love how he's like, you don't know anything. You 100% know that he's been doing something. When he's like, you don't know. What do I not know? Right? You can read between the lines when people are saying things like, oh, well, you don't know the thing. And it's like, what do you mean the thing? So there is a thing, right? That you can always read between the lines with people. You don't know about my things. I do. Which means there are things he be do, right? No. Then what's?
No. Let me finish talking, or I'm going to hang up.
Well, that's okay.
So
go ahead.
Your
opportunities come up and gone. Then I guess. Why do I have a DM with solid proof from somebody very fucking very important in your life saying that you talk to more than one woman? Why do I have that?
So you're going?
No. Imagine the people he cheated with, Jenny. Nah, that's what I'm thinking.
Into DMs right now.
No, I'm not. I'm not showing it. You're denying it, and I'm saying that that's not true because I was there. It's not a peep. Not a. What? I'm asking you. You listen.
All right. Let me hit that boom my drop. Holly says, so she never gargled the secret mouthwash? The forbidden mouthwash. Thank you, Holly Movie. Appreciate you for your $2 super chat. I love you.
Which lie are you going with?
Your ex-girlfriend, or whatever you call her, I don't know. I'm getting this straight again. She reached out to me. I haven't talked to her forever. Like since you streamed with her in 2000 and whatever the fuck that was. Not a peep. Not a fucking peep, dude. She reached out to me.
I never streamed
or
with
whatever.
Rebecca.
I don't know what you did. You can correct me on that. I don't know what you guys did. You did a video together, whatever it was.
You just said I was in a you also all pushed out there I was in a relationship. We met 3 times, maybe 3 times.
Well, that's not what she's saying. So I'm just saying what she said.
Dude, she said that she was going to lie at me specifically on the show right before she told me.
I have to ask the question, and I think some people in the chat will understand where I'm going. Assuming she's telling the truth. Okay. Let's assume she's telling the truth for a moment. They were in an off and on kind of relationship thing for 10 years. Why would that be a negative for Rich? Okay. Because on and off means literally on and off. Like they could have not talked for a year, maybe hung out for like a month and not talked for a year. It's kind of an on and off goofy thing, right? Why would it be a negative if he admitted, yeah, we had an on and off kind of like relationship for 10 years, kind of. Yeah, sure. Or 8 years or whatever. Why? I think because A, he didn't smash, and B, he was currently on and off with his ex-wife, and some of those times may overlap. Have you not heard the last part of our live stream last night? I think so. Well, send me a DM, Goober. I'm sitting right here. Yeah, Tipster says I had off and on relationship. Yeah, no, same. But the issue is why would it be such a big deal to be like, yeah, we kind of had an on and off relationship thing for a while. Yeah, sure. The issue is because it's going to affect a certain timeline we don't know about yet. And as soon as that timeline comes out, it is ogre. It is ogre. Right? And that's what I think is going on.
Told me she was going to lie for me.
Well, do you have audio recording of that?
Yeah, sure.
Well, why didn't you release that then?
No, I don't have a recording of him.
Well, do you have any proof that she said that? What the fuck?
On Rich's stream, by the way, he said he doesn't have a recording because he doesn't want to go to jail. I'm quite positive Rich is in New York, right? Oh no, he's not. Is that where Jay is? I don't actually remember. Where's Rich at? Arkansas? I just spaced. Where is he at? Massachusetts? Why do I think he's in some weird state? 2 for the go. Hey, gotcha, son. Jay's in Canada. Okay. Gotcha, son. Gotcha, son. Gotcha, son. I think he's in Minnesota. Rich is in upstate New York. New York is a one-party consent state. So why would Rich go to jail? Thank you, gotcha, son. The Goomba. So I'm confused. Like Rich is like, I'm not going to jail. And I'm like, what does that mean? New York's a one-party consent state.
Okay, so
Rich. No.
Okay.
Rich, I have literal proof that she messaged me first.
Okay, so show the proof then. She said
I will. Okay,
So,
are you looking into the camera right now?
No, I'm looking at Discord waiting for the proof.
Okay, here. I'll send you directly right now the first message she sent me, dude, and it clear as day is her messaging me.
Truth says revenge porn laws. What does revenge porn have to do with him showing a DM or a video or an audio recording of her saying she's gonna lie and ruin his life? Is revenge porn expand outside of porn, like nudity or anything? I don't really know how the law works, to be fair, in that situation. What's up, neurodivergent?
I want to see. Okay, show me the timeline.
Okay. Because you're not going to sit here and be like, oh, you did this, you did that. I didn't do it, dude. I did not fucking reach out to her. I also did not go into DMs.
Alan Jones. Make sure you guys like the stream, please. Thank you. Get on it.
So,
on it.
Give me a second.
I already know you did.
Yeah.
I know you did because she said it, and she said that you talked to Keemstar and Keno Casino because you were butthurt because I came out once after 8 months. Dude, you've been playing the victim since the beginning of
Oh
this.
God, here we go. How about you just let me send you this?
Rich is the craziest projectionist I've ever heard in my life. Rich claims everybody else is angry. Everybody else has their ego bruised. Everybody else is a liar, and everybody else is pretending to be a victim. And I'm like, that's literally what you're doing in every instance of every single conversation and word that you say on your stream. It's the weirdest thing. It's like, bro, like, have you not looked in the mirror? Like, you're doing all these things. You're literally doing 100% of these things.
Before you move on, so we can go through it.
No, I'm not moving on. I'm going to say something.
Okay, there it is. There it is right there. I'll answer all your bullshit, but look at the message I just sent you, buddy. What does that look like? At 2, go ahead. Go look at it.
What is the date? Tell me the date. There's no date there. I see 11:53. I see her face. Guy, she says it's just a friendship.
By the way, Jay is intentionally not showing this on his stream. The DMs. Rich said he doesn't leak DMs, but he 100% leaked that DM.
I just want to make sure I'm making the right choice.
He showed it on his stream for
Okay.
After
Here.
I deleted my YouTube channel, the choice. Anyway, what was the date?
There's the date right there on the top. There's literal proof that I did not reach out to her.
How about that date real quick?
Yeah. Same time as
October 19th.
Yeah, same time. Do you know when that was? That was the day after I did my stream.
Yeah, she said, okay, so I delete. No, see, you're full of shit. I deleted my channel on the 18th. That was on the 19th. That was when she went to you because she thought I was distraught.
100%. Remember what I said earlier? I said the catalyst for this happening is he deleted his channel. And he's claiming Jay is the reason for all this way beforehand. But he will actually change that here in about a second. When he realizes he's wrong, he's going to say, oh, that's what I meant all along.
So everything matches up. So thank you for the show me the date. I'm still on point.
How are you on point? What are you talking about? How you don't make any sense right now. What?
Listen to me. All right. Calm down. You get very high pitched when you're nervous. I hope you're
Well,
okay.
you know, JKB back with another episode. Your favorite fucking saying, dude, you're delusional. I did not fucking message her.
18th.
When did you delete your channel, buddy?
On the 18th, it was on a Friday.
Yeah, guess what? Look at the timestamp, dumb fuck. 3 a.m.
It was 19th. It said there. That was a Saturday.
Oh my God, I can't believe you. When did you when did you delete your?
I love how he's like, what is the actual second she sent the actual DM? Because what Rich is doing here is he's trying to spin a web. He'd be like, oh, that's actually what I meant, though. That's actually what I meant, though. Even though he's claiming that Jay, beforehand, he said Jay found her and told her to go on Lockout Live and destroy Rich. And they colluded. And now he's like, oh, no, I know she reached out to you. It's like, what? The fuck? What? So now he's completely changing it to in the other room, or the other way around. Oh, no, that was what I was actually saying, bruh. Number lie 2. Lie B disproven. Lie B disproven. Jenny on Rumble with a $50 Rumble rant. Thank you. I love you, Jenny. I appreciate you. Thank you, Jenny. Jenny is the GOAT over on Rumble, slinging Rumble rants on my face. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you so much for your love and support. Hey, in honor of Jenny's Purple Boy on Rumble, make sure you like the show. Hit that like button. Stop being plebs. Stop lurking. Stop lurking. Okay? All right. Anyways.
Channel.
Oh my God. If you Friday, the timing of what I said and what she said to me matches up. She came to you on a Saturday.
Yeah. And I did not reach out to her, which is what I am saying.
She told me she reached out to you first because she was
okay. So there. Why are we even arguing about it?
Oh shit! Really? Oh, everything worked out in the end. See, it's the weirdest thing. It's like, here's the lie, and then Rich is like, well, actually, that's true, but here's how I'm still right. He's literally like a 14-year-old girl, and it's his first relationship. This is what it feels like. Well, maybe I am lying, but here's why I actually didn't lie though. By the way, I got a emergency breaking news DM. Let's hear what Keemstar has to say.
My words for Rich. 1 minute, I'm reading something. Hold on.
Like, you need to like, this is literally true. I've found you extremely attractive since 2008 when I first met you on POF.
It's wild how fucked up Rich sounds like that. He sounds so drunk and fucked up.
Okay, well, we just got some new evidence. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Okay.
I love it.
Keemstar with the final thought.
What a goober. Well, she said he love bombed. So that's what she claimed. He love bombed. Yeah, if you're like slurring on THC, you're fucked. You're fucked up, bro. Thank you, Thomas. Yes, I am Freddie Mercury. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. What's up, Lord Shadow? Somebody told me 1-2 cents. Somebody told me that Rich's ex-wife was talking to Keem. Did I hear that correctly? That'd be fucked. That would be fucked up. Fucked.
That was the whole argument.
No, she said, will you let me finish a second? See, you're trying to, she said to me she was going to go to you because she was concerned about, she told me exactly that she messaged you this.
Yeah.
So this is not out of the chronology.
No, I don't deny that she messaged me. But what I'm saying is I didn't dig in DMs to go find her name and message her. That's your delusion. You think that I went and got more dirt on you. She messaged me.
Dude, she told me that you went through DMs to find her. She told me. She said you.
But
also
I'm
went to
showing
Kino
you
Casino.
proof. I'm showing you literal proof. Also, I've had like a 4-hour conversation with her. This just sounds like some bullshit you would add on top to look good. She messaged me. Dude, I don't know what else you want to say. You're not going to believe me, but she messaged me those fucking messages that you see there at that time at 3 a.m. without me saying a peep or digging or asking about her. Zero. Zilch.
Which is definitely true because she messaged me as well. Now, granted, she wasn't asking for anything. She just said, I like your show. So there's that. Miss Boo says, I don't see how any of this matters. Why does Rich care? Because something bigger is coming. Now, here's the issue, and here is my theory, and I'll just go ahead and put it out for you right now. Minsk Boo. So, Rich is vehemently defending that he was not in a relationship ever with this girl, even a little bit. Right? And I'm thinking to myself, why does it matter? Why does it matter? Okay. Why does it matter if he just says, yeah, we kind of had an off and on fling relationship thing? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Why does that matter? Why do you think that matters? It matters because that timeline, if he admits to being involved with this woman, it's going to conflict with timelines with other women he was talking to and or his ex-wife. That's why he can't confirm these things. If he confirms it, it's going to line up somewhere else negatively, and it's going to be a shit show. That's why he's vehemently defending weird semantics, right? Also, he was talking to her on POF in 2008. I thought Rich admitted to on and off. No. He admitted that he hung out with her and talked to her, but then when it was like, oh, so you had like an on and off relationship, he's like, no, like we didn't have a relationship at all. You know what I'm saying? No, Alex, of course not. Hey, Raceland Sly. I'm pretty sure Rich and his ex-wife are Polly. How? How could Rich get anybody else? Raceland Sly says Black Ops 6 campaign. Frack the drama. Thank you, dude, for your pink boy. I love you, man. I have not played a Black Ops game ever. Not a single one. I don't think I might have played the first one, actually. Which was the game where you had the double, like, 12-gauge sawed-off shotguns at that, like, terminal airport and just running, blowing heads? That was the last one I played. I don't remember which game it was. Thank you, Raceland Sly. I love you. I appreciate you. Purple of Cassius says, how are the ugliest creatures on Earth the most likely to cheat? Because them having sex is so rare that they want to jump at the opportunity because it may never happen again. Thank you, Raceland Sly. I love you. One more for 2? Yeah, that's probably it. It was like an airplane terminal, and I just had those shotguns. That's all I remember. Thank you, Raceland Sly. I love you. Holly Moostar says, who turns down all you can eat roast beef sandwiches? Ew. Oh. Ugh. Gross. Yeah, Jamie, I understand the distinction with him not being married. I say ex-wife because it's so much easier.
That's it. Why in the fuck would I go dig all that up? Why? So, excuse me?
This is fitting into what I said is my point.
Which is what?
That after I shut the channel down, then she reached out to you. But through DMs, you're talking about other stuff I was talking to with other women, so you have no problem leaking the DMs. You're showing your actions right here.
Sorry, but wait, what am I?
Pause a second. Let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me finish. Have I ever talked about any of your personal relationships? You talked about.
Yeah, you did. You talked about my current girlfriend on stream.
Oh no! She talked about me. Called me Dickers. Fuck that bitch.
You see why no one can take Rich seriously? Do you see why? It's because he does not practice what he preaches. That is a prime example right there. I would never talk about any of your personal life on stream ever. And immediately Jay's like, what? You talked about my girlfriend. And he's like, oh yeah, but she's a bitch. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean? So hold on. You only talk about, you only don't talk about certain things or do certain things that would be seen as morally reprehensible unless you just don't like them. So therefore, you talk about all the things. That makes no sense. But he's too proud to release a DM because he's not that kind of guy. It's because he doesn't have those fucking DMs, bro. This dude will immediately get caught in a lie or immediately get proven wrong within a second. But it says, oh, but I could never release a DM, bro. I'm too proud. This is the same shit as Boogie. This is the same thing as Boogie. Why can't you show your medical portal, Boogie? Because it's all I have left. I'm like, Boogie, you literally lied and did a crypto scheme and stole money from people. You literally lied about everything. But you won't show your medical portal to prove you have cancer? No, I'm too proud for that. No, you're not. You're a liar. You won't sell it for $100,000? Yeah, I'm too proud. You're a liar. And of course, we found out a week later, he was a liar. Right? This is the same thing with Rich. Rich is doing all these abhorrent things, saying these abhorrent things about people that he used to care about, apparently, at some point. And then immediately say, oh, show the DM. Show the DM. Oh, I'm too proud. I'm too much of a good person to ever show a DM. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What? Bacon Kitty says, I'll pay you $900 if you start talking about this dude and just talk about NASCAR again. Oh, I wish it was that easy. If you do send a $900 super chat though, I will not talk about Rich for a week. Pay up now, Bane Kitty. All right. Anyways, money, please, Bane Kitty, money, please. I'm an expensive hooker, baby. Oh my God, Nazo. That is the best thing I've ever seen. I should have posted that on Twitter at the height of this. Those DMs are right next to Boogie's Polythalassemia Vera. Oh no. Damn.
Anyway, moving on from that. So who else have I ever talked about? You've talked plenty about plenty of women.
Rich, did you cheat on the mother of your kids?
Not when I was with her. We've been on and off many times for the past 5 years.
So
many times.
So if there's proof out there,
not when I was with her, only when I was without her. Okay, so you guys hear the Freudian slips? You guys hear the Freudian slips? Did you ever cheat on your ex-wife? What is the correct answer? No. Correct? What is the correct answer? No is the correct answer. And he's like, not when I was with. So when you were without her? What do you mean? I don't understand. When she was like not around you? You have to be very clear with your language, man. The correct answer is no. not when I was with her. So like when you were without her then. So technically you did. That's what that seems like. Xavier, the true answer is yes. Interesting.
There that you were talking to many women. And
I was on dating apps. Yeah, she knew I was on the dating apps. I was on and off with her.
All right. So
what is my? Hold on a second. What does my personal life have to do with anything?
Well, the problem is you just said go fuck my girlfriend. So now the hat's it's off.
Now it's dude. You were talking about this before I was on the stream. I'm not going to.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, if you were smart, you would understand that you walked into this. That I didn't invite you here to be cordial with you. You realize that? You've been nothing but a fucking narcissistic loser for 8 months straight. Do you have an apology yet? Let me guess. You're going to do your narcissistic ways and say, no, I'll never apologize to Jay. You know that if you just did that, you could still fucking move on and we could just leave this alone. That's all we need.
Now, to be fair, Rich is occupying this strange, not preteen, but like teenage girl kind of thought process where you don't apologize. That is not a thing teenage girls do. They do not apologize for anything, no matter what. A woman will usually in her mid-20s, late 20s start taking accountability in those kind of situations. And I know I'm generalizing, but I'm saying from, experience on meeting people. Rich would likely never apologize unless it was like forced because of political pressure. Right? Which I do believe will happen once clips of him calling that chick a failed woman come out en masse when he covers the election. Jenny, thank you for the orange boy. I love you. I appreciate you, Jenny. You're so good to me. Mm-hmm. Yes. Thank you, Jenny. We love you, Jenny. I love you, baby. Sit on my face, so pretty, baby.
Yeah, he's probably muting.
Here.
So, you got anything else you want to talk about?
You seem to have plenty of concerns in your sub-only chat or your members-only chat.
Sub-only. It's sub-only, buddy.
The concerns. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's go. JK semantics.
Okay, so yeah, let's go over this, buddy. Did I ruin your career or did you?
You had nothing, dude. You had nothing to do. Well, no, here's one thing.
Oh, here we go.
There was other... Finish. You turned us having a payment dispute into you becoming a perpetual victim, which you're still doing now.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why? So if I left DMs to you, and here's the thing, even in the beginning, I will say this. When people ask, Rich, is there any kind of fallout? I was on stream. There are streams here to back it up. I said, Jay is a good dude. I said, this is literally what I said. You can look at the streams. Wish him the best. yourself, and it worked. Now, if my career was stronger, of course I could have weathered it, but you absolutely did. It is 4K HDR Dolby Digital. You did. You made it. Woe is me. And then when I became lucid and realized that you played me, I left you those messages, and they were messages, and you had a pinned tweet saying, Rich left me horrible messages. Who does that? And then I played them, and then people were like, oh, that was really a nothing burger because you didn't think I was good. You wanted to play the victim. That's what you did, Jay. You played the victim, and it worked. Now, obviously, there were other flaws in my career, like I said, and I'll admit to them.
Really?
Okay, could we just keep this?
Why would he bring it up, though? Why would he bring it up? He's like, oh, you really? And he's like, let's just keep on point here. I like what Nazo says. Jay makes a good point that Rich can't even defend against. If we were friends, why didn't you pay me what you owed? So we're going to get into that. So basically what happened here was Jay was his editor. If you guys don't know, Jay was his editor. And Jay did not get paid the full amount of his last month before he was randomly fired by Rich. And Jay's like, if we were friends, like you claim we were, why didn't you pay me what we agreed upon? And Rich's response is, because it's business. He pulled the it's business card. It's just good business. He pulled the mafia card. It's just business, nothing personal. Yeah, he pulled the business card and said he didn't think that Jay did enough that month. That month. He didn't do enough that month. And I'm like, but he already agreed upon a payment. So I'm confused. So thank you, Nazo. I appreciate that. By the way, Jenny with a gold $10 super sticker that puts us 3 cents from Naked Snake. Yes, 3 cents because Jenny uses iPhone. Thank you, Jenny. We love you. I appreciate you. 3 whole cents. Look at her. Look at her. Thank you, baby. And we have 1 new member this stream. I just want to point out that Lawcow Live got like 1,000 members last stream. And they don't even have many more viewers than we do. What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't think I'm good at that, telling people to get memberships. Granted, I don't really know what it does other than like it. I don't think it auto renews. So what's the point? You know, I don't know. Anyways, I love you, Jenny. I love you, Jenny. If I get smoking hot like you mean to tell me that random ladies will just pay me on YouTube to sing and dance briefly with my shirt off? Yes. Yes. Thank you, Benjamin Harrison. How you doing, buddy? Oh, there she goes. Look at her. She's making it work. There you go. Jenny in charge of getting us to Naked Snake again. It is a Naked Snake kind of night for 372 streams in a row, I believe. Jenny, baby, back ribs. We have hit the Naked Snake. We have about 30 minutes for the fight milk goal, which is double or nothing. Thank you so much. Wishbone, I love you. Now you're over, Naked Snake, bro. What are you doing, step bro?
Can we just keep to the topic at hand?
Well, can I just say that one thing for a second?
Sure, absolutely.
Why is it okay that you can have meltdown after meltdown after meltdown, but you want to come here and be civil with me? Why do you think that that is something that is acceptable?
What a perfect time for a mute.
Have a conversation about this. I saw you were streaming. I tried to send you a couple super chats, say that you thought I was fake, and then it took your entire audience screaming at you that I was in your Discord. So here I am.
Okay, now answer what I just asked you.
Sure.
How come?
What was the point?
How come you're allowed to have meltdown after meltdown after meltdown about so many different people? Somebody else does it, talks about you, and you got to instantly be here. How come I'm not allowed to say anything on this? You want to keep it civil. Why do I have to keep it civil when you've not even attempted that for 8 months? This is a legitimate question.
Never attempted it for months. Your name didn't come out of my mouth for 8 months, even when people were super chatty.
I got to be completely honest. And I don't know if I'm like materializing this in my brain, but I swear half the time I would pull up a stream for Rich, he would be talking about Jay being a bitch. I feel like I remember that. I could be wrong, but Northern Lime says, I found you because of Rich. Well, good. Well, Rich, dude, Rich, look, I will never not, give Rich credit for getting my start on YouTube. Rich is why I'm on YouTube. I made a video. The video did pretty decent, and then Rich made a video about it. And then I did another video, and then Rich made a video about that video, and we took off. So yeah, Rich is the reason I'm where I am today, and I will always be thankful for that. But still, like, my opinion on his demeanor right now is definitely different nowadays. And like I said from the beginning, I hope he looks in the mirror and he figures this shit out. And then he comes back stronger than ever. That's how I think. I don't think people just need to be put under the damn grave, right? Unless there's something that really abhorrent happening. Thank you, Northern Lime. I love you.
You trying to get me to talk about you. The only reason I brought it up, because hold on 1 second, let me finish my statement.
You're not answering my question.
Okay, all right. Answer it. Ask it again, please.
How come you're allowed to have meltdown after meltdown after meltdown after meltdown over 8 months period, and you're upset with me having a bit of a meltdown right now with you? How come Rich is allowed to do that, but no one else can say anything about Rich?
It keeps hanging up every time he asks this question. Love you, Bang Kitty.
Bullshit. We've hung out 3 times at most. 4 if you want to count the convention that she made it like while my ex-fiance was there, pregnant, that I brought her there as like a romantic thing when it was just a convention with YouTubers. You want to go into all the shit that she lied about? And here's the thing. I didn't lie about her. Don't you think if I said something damning like that she would have a court case against me because it's a lie? That's a bad lie if it's a lie.
So you're still, dude, I'm trying to get down to something here.
All right, so get down, man. Start dancing.
I'm trying to ask you again, why do you keep having meltdown after meltdown after meltdown after meltdown?
Dude, recently I just had a meltdown because I was being slandered on Locale Live. What other
I love how he admits he had a meltdown. He's like, I had a meltdown one day because of this reason.
meltdowns have I had?
What are you talking about? Every time that you and I had to fucking work through shit, it was because you had a meltdown.
Jay, okay. I know you make it like I treated you like a battered wife. Can I ask a really quick question?
No, but the problem is this is a one-way conversation. Okay. I'm asking you legitimate questions you can't answer.
But what are you talking? What meltdowns have I had?
What are you talking about? Are you that?
Minus recently when I got. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Jay. How about the meltdown called Jay Hoof's career is over? How'd that turn out? How'd that meltdown turn out? That one. How about that one? Let's use that as an example.
Instead of doing voice messages, you did that because I wouldn't record it. I couldn't record it.
Dude, if you want to have like a timeline debate on everything we ever said to each other, we can do that another time.
No, I'm not talking about this ever again after this. So you're going to do the same, right?
Remember, Rich said he was going on a break until November 5th, and the next day he immediately was streaming again.
You're going to do the same?
Well, I'll right here. Here's the deal then, okay?
Okay.
Here's the deal. You and I
What's up?
Well, you and I, we go way back before, in a friendship way before all of these people.
You're very hurt by this, I know. Continue.
Well, I mean,
he's literally like a scalded woman. He's like, "Oh, I know you're hurt by this. I know you're just so pathetic." Like just under the breath, like comments over and over.
Let's be honest. We were friends, right?
Yeah, we were friends.
And
I'm not going to dispute that. We were actually, you had the timeline wrong. We actually started connecting with your Left 4 Dead review that you were on that show that Philip DeFranco was doing. It was actually before the Dead Space thing. But
okay, that yeah, maybe it was then.
Who cares? It doesn't really matter that. But anyway.
So what I'm getting at here is, dude, for some odd reason, you still to this day won't accept responsibility of what you did, and you somehow blame me that it went this way. You realize that you paid me after I had to basically go on the internet and say you didn't. And you're mad because I had to do that. Dude, do you realize what we did together over those years? And you fucking turn around and try to fuck me in the end? That's what we're getting at here.
The screen.
Huh?
Oh, you're here. I thought you got this. You were totally, you muted out and you lost signal for like 30 seconds.
I don't know. If you pause, dude, if you pause, it kills the connection. So again, dude, let's just, if we're going to do this now, let's do it correctly. What are you mad at me about? The fact that I came out and said you owed me money, correct?
No, I'm mad at the fact that you came out and made a whole pity campaign after that. That's what I'm mad about. And the thing is, you see, you're making it like I didn't pay you. You got paid at $2,000. You wanted more, which anyway.
Well, technically, you did owe me more money because of the live streaming that we didn't put in on top of that. But at this point in time, I'm okay with money.
No, that's great. Good for you. I'm glad you're okay with money.
So what you've tried to do this for 8 months, like what the fuck have you written notes? Like what the fuck are we talking about? You're like, what is coming out of this? I've asked you a question which you will not talk about. The meltdowns, you just deny them. Oh, what meltdowns? So what the fuck is the point of this?
Push my buttons. I have even been sent live streams where unprovoked people were talking about me for an hour and change and haven't responded to them. So I want to know these spurgouts when I've barely streamed that I've had. I had spurgouts initially, yeah, when we went through all the shit.
Okay, listen, Captain fucking Timeline. You think that I was ready for you to come on here with the timeline? Listen, by all means, guess what? I have the timeline written in fucking gold ink if you really want to read that, but you're avoiding what we're talking about right now.
I would like to know what I'm avoiding talking about with you right now. I spurred out. Yeah, oh yeah. I spurred
Okay. Yeah. Listen, I'll tell you what we're talking about, okay? We're talking about the fact that you came after my career after because you're so fucking butthurt that I'm still successful. That you made a whole, let me finish. You made a whole, let me finish. No. You made a whole stream called Jay's Career is Over. See where I am in a year. You want to talk about where you are now and where I am?
Yeah, I have a live stream channel that's I'm okay with. I didn't want to keep the YouTube channel.
But I thought you were going to be like massively successful and I'd be dead in the water. What happened to that?
Still live streaming. I still get more viewers than you in my live streams.
Oh, and guess what? And guess what? You get more viewers, but I hate to tell you this, but I definitely make more money than you.
What does this have to do with airing out our grievances?
Because motherfucker, you called it out. You called it out. You said our careers would be over. You're not more successful after all of this. You're not fucking successful at anything except looking like a jackass because you keep fucking going online when you shouldn't.
Jay, I'm not going to call names. I'm not going to do any of this shit.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Nice Guy is showing up tonight, guys. Forget about the fucking 8 months of nonstop meltdowns where you called me every name in the book. You're flip-flopping like you always do. And by the way, you did call my girlfriend a bitch in this conversation. So what do you want to be, civil or not? Make a decision.
Well, she mocked me before. Someone sent me a clip of it, so I'm not going to be nice to her. I don't care. So let me ask you, didn't answer the question. You deflected. Where were those spins from?
What spins?
for your music. You see, you flexed your music to me for going to go into success and all this stuff.
Oh, you want to see the actual numbers on my fucking...
This part of the stream is really weird. They like compare on whose music does better. And I'm like, all right. You know, okay then. So let's skip this part.
You trying to one-up me? You don't care, but now what? Explain that one.
Jay, I'm not here. Just got paid for 5 hours of work a week. Yeah, seriously. He wanted $3,000 a month with a few live streams a month to get paid $3,000. When I found out what other people were getting paid for,
see, this is bad.
More work.
This is bad. Okay, so here's the big juicy. Here's the big juicy. Okay, here's the big ass juicy. Okay, the juicy is Rich makes a critical mistake. Rich says, I found out what other people were paying their editors. And when he said that's insinuating when he found out other people were making less, he decided to fire Jay with no notice. That is how I am receiving this. What do you think, Jay? I see you. I see Jay. Which is really shitty, right? That's kind of shitty, right? Like, oh, I found out you were getting paid more than other people, so I decided to terminate you. Right? That's very weird. Oops. Oops. What's up, Al Guang? How you doing? Hey, Guang. I don't know what I'm doing this weekend, but I think I'm doing something. Text me or something. So we can do something spooky. Maybe drink and sit by a fire or something. Okay. I'm glad Chloe's going through this in Jay's stream because he comes out better. Yeah. I couldn't even understand what he was saying. Like, does Rich have like a Lisp filter on his Discord? Because Jay had this insane lisp on Discord, and I was like, what the fuck is... But in, like, on his stream, he sounds completely normal. I was like, this is the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life. I'm very confused. It was very strange. I was like, is this real? Is this real? Rich uses the lisp as a gay slur. Oh my God. Maybe it's the mic he was on, maybe. No, from what I know, it was the same one, I'm imagining, right? Get JKB in there. You want to come on, Jay? Look at them filthy Canadian dollars. Look at that. Filthy Canadian monies. That's about 27 cents American. Thank you, Jay. Tonight was fun. Thank you for the support. Yeah, dude. It's fun. Watch. It's fun. It's just wild how you could literally start a stream up and be like, Rich is a bitch, and he's just immediately joins. What do you mean I'm a bitch? You know? It's kind of funny. Oh, man. Yeah, I'll send Jay a link if he wants to come on. Jay. Let me find you. I don't know if I still have you on Twitter because my Twitter got banned at one point. So now I have a new Twitter. Jay. Well, shit. God. I'll just pull it up from your YouTube. JKB. There it is. Twitter.jwho. Look at that. Look how easy that was to find. Follow. Yeah, see? Yeah, so I was following you on my old Twitter and not my new one. I'll send it on Twitter. Twitter. We'll pull Jay in. See what Jay's doing. And also I have the... It's on StreamYard. Super easy. You just join. Have some spicy DMs coming in, maybe. I don't know, but find out. We're getting to the bottom of this, Jay. We're detectives now. Detective Jay. All right. Yeah, everybody follow Jay on Twitter, please. I'll put his Twitter in the deal here. Spooky Time J. Does that mean you play spooky games? Because that's all I play. I've been meaning to do something with spookiness for a while, but I suck. Here's Jay's Twitter, everybody, if you want to take a gander at it. What's up, McSam, man? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well, buddy. As soon as Jay joins, RTU is going to enter the chat. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hey, we're 50 likes away from goal. Hit that like button, baby. You still working on that book at all, Purple? Yep. I got 2 chapters left on my book to write, and the art is already being done, and we're going to launch it in a couple weeks. So back it, please. I have to make a certain amount before fulfillment to start on the second one. So if people want it enough, I will go ahead and do number 2 as well. So just need the support from my people. Art by Cecil. There is an art by Cecil. Yeah, there is going to be one. It won't be the whole book, obviously, but there's going to be one piece. It'll be free for everybody. If we hit these stretch goals, it'll be free. JJ. Hold on, let me make sure we're good here. JJ. Yep. Send it on Twitter, Jay. Someone call Rich. People are talking about him. Oh my God. Somebody do something. You can set up a Discord call. I would have to end the stream to do all that. This is easier. StreamYard is the easiest thing on earth. You literally just, it's like walking in a room with somebody. You know how much I pay for StreamYard? I have the Ultra Pro Platinum Death Edition because it's the best app on earth. It's so good. I will trade it for nothing. It's just too damn good, man. It's because of convenience. Now, when I play games, 1-2 cents, I use OBS when I play games because OBS, right? What's up, Jalozy? Can somebody crash course me on what's happening? I will crash course you really quick. Oh, there. Damn it, I wasn't even on the screen.
What's up, man?
I was literally just staring at the Twitter DMs, and I'm like, why is Jay not? Oh, he was already here this whole time. See, I'm a bad friend.
I've been here the whole time.
So what's up, dude? How you doing?
Not much, man. What happened today? Something happened?
Dude, it's been a wild ass time. It's been a wild ass, and it's actually interesting to get to speak to you because I feel like you know a lot of the inner workings, and I feel like, and we'll just start from the beginning. Yeah. I watched the last year-ish, maybe year and a half, because I remember I was playing World of Warcraft like Classic or something. It had just come out, and I was noticing Rich just acting a little weird. And he's on stream acting strange, and he's just watching DSP every day, and his videos are kind of slowing down. And I'm like, what's happening here? And there was like an on and off period. And then, of course, the meltdown just was out of nowhere. Channel stopped uploading completely. It went straight to these weird streams. And then, of course, his streams fell off because, like you said, you have to put out videos, man.
Yeah.
And I raced full time in NASCAR this year, and I still was putting out like 2 videos a week minimum, right? So it's just something you have to do. Yeah. And I've already looked through all the DMs with a certain person, and I've went through Rich's whole like spiel, and you can immediately see that people are talking Rich down and saying, man, like, you don't have a backup plan. You promised these things to me, and you're acting rash. Let's figure this out. And he's basically like, no, fuck off.
Well, if we're talking timeline wise, the problem with that is his idea of his YouTube show would be to monetize the live streaming over the main channel constantly. He got this idea in his head once he started to see how it was easy to sit there and make money just talking on your ass rather than recording a video and having it edited and producing the video. So his decision is mostly based on the fact that his main channel made this amount. I won't say exactly how much, but it was way up there. And then his streaming channels started to meet that. Once that sort of leveled out and he was essentially making double, he realized, why do I have to do all this work on the main channel? So it became an argument between us nonstop. Me explaining to him, the only channel that's bringing people in is, am I on the wrong mic? How do I sound, by the way?
You sound fine, but it sounds like a room mic.
Oh, shit. Maybe I'm on the wrong mic. Hang on. Yeah, I am. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the thing with this whole Rich situation is that I completely almost understand the perspective, because I remember when I started streaming and the money came in fast and I was like, oh, this is awesome. I could just do this. But I also realized that if I didn't upload videos, the streams would dwindle into nothing. And it doesn't help that, like, within the, I think it was Within the Ashes, maybe, and also somebody else in the DMs were like, yes, I mean, you tried to put out clips, but the clips were the most random thing. Man, I would pull up a clip and it would be like DSP farts. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Well, dude, let me clear that one up, because there's this like idea out there that I told him that I didn't want to do clips. So let me clear that part up. If you work for Rich and you watch his 7-hour stream of him burping, farting, stopping the stream, starting the stream, if you find a segment that's worth a clip, then congratulations. Good luck to you. You're not going to find it. So he came to me and basically said, you need to watch the streams and find these clips. So I said, what the fuck are you talking? Can I swear on here?
Yeah.
I said, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, you got to make clips out of the streams. I said, what clips? What is it? So I asked him to explain to me what he wanted in a clip. He couldn't do that. He had no way to explain to me what a clip would be. So I said, okay, I'll take a shot at it. So I took a 5-hour clip, turned it into a 10-minute little clip. He hated it. He was like, this isn't what I wanted. So I'm like, okay, now you know what I did. Explain what you want. He was like, well, if I talk about a topic, clip that. And I said, dude, you can't form a structured sentence to save your life. You're expecting me to go through 7-hour clips and pay me the same to make some sort of sense out of something you said on this stream? And he's like, well, that's what I'm asking you to do. And I was like, well, I'm not doing that, because it's not part of the fucking job that you're paying me for. If you want me to do that on top of it, you're going to pay me double.
Dude.
So he didn't like that. He didn't like that.
Here's what I did. And this is just like a quick tidbit. When I had an editor before NASCAR like started getting too full time, I would have like 8 tabs open on stories I wanted to cover. Yeah. And I would quite literally, I would not read chat for 8 minutes, and I would cover those stories and react to them. And then my editor would get sent timestamps at every single story and then put out like 8 clips on my alt channel within 3 days. And that's but it still takes structure and work. What Rich was wanting to do is just quite literally just get high and fart. And I'm like, you still have to have structure. You can't put zero effort. It has to have some kind of effort.
Well, let me also back this one up. So I said to him, the only way, Rich, this is going to work is if you send me timestamps after the fact. If you send me, hey, from this point, I'll talk to this point. Dude, that's easy. I'll download the stream, slice it out. There's our clip. Yep. Guess what he said? Cool, we'll do it. 1 week went by. Never timestamped a single thing because he's stoned out of his mind. 2 weeks go by. Never timestamped a single thing because he's stoned out of his mind. 3 weeks goes by. I say to him, are you going to send me the timestamps? Oh, yeah. I'm going to get you on that. Never did. So to do what he wanted to do was a physical impossibility while doing the main streaming show and his main YouTube career. So he just basically got lazy at the end of the day. He saw that he made more money streaming, less money on the news. Why the fuck am I still doing that? So that's where it headed into. I had to try to save his fucking ass probably, and I'm not over exaggerating here, probably 5, 6, 7 times in a matter of, I'd say 2.5 years, where he was just ready to throw everything out the window. So instead of making this amount of money, he was okay with making this little bit amount of money talking on his live stream. So he would just get into these things. Oh, I'm not passionate about it. I said, so let's make content you're passionate about. So we made a Game Boy video that I produced. I wrote it. I edited it. I did everything for it. And at the end of the day, it goes up. It doesn't perform the way he wants right away. Guess what he does? Deletes it.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, dude, that's not how these evergreen videos are going to work. You got to leave it there. We got to do more and more and more. So we were going to do, all of the systems. We started with Game Boy, which, maybe that wasn't the best choice. We were going to do Switch. We were going to do all of that stuff. What did he do? Just abandon the whole thing because he didn't get what he wants right away, like he's used to. Because this is the deal that I didn't bring up on my stream. Sorry if I'm ranting a bit, but
no, it's okay. Yeah,
I didn't bring this up on my stream, but Rich works this way. He's black and white. There's no in between. Either it's successful or it isn't. He doesn't understand the idea of hard work, even though I taught him that myself. Because when I started working with him and editing his videos, we did, and this is a true story, I edited 3 of his videos a day with 3 releases for 4 months straight without missing one single day. You know what that did? Algorithm, we went through the roof. That's how we got to 1 million subs in 4 months. He did not understand that it takes the hard work here and the payoff over here. He got lazy because he went to his streaming channel where he gets the money right in his PayPal at the end of the stream. So he just got lazy, started to say to himself, I'm not into this, which that's bullshit. If you weren't into it, you did it for 15 years, all of a sudden you're done. No, you got lazy, man. And at the end of the day, you ruined it. He blames me that everything is falling apart. I didn't. I was the one that tried to save your channel. And yes, for the record, I did try to buy it off him as a joke, but also I was half serious.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, I don't see. Here's my thing, because I said this earlier. Even if you did, not jokingly, was like, hey man, let me continue RTU, and like I'll pay you some money, or I'll pay you a percentage until a certain date, royalties, and then I take over RTU from you, and then you handle the streams at your leisure. Like, what the hell's wrong with that? You're continuing the legacy.
I'll tell you why.
It hurts no one. And he's like, no, I just don't want it. It's literally well, if I can't date you, no one can. And then you kill your ex-girlfriend.
Well, what it really is, dude, is called jealousy, because I have proof of this as well. His daughter got sick. I stepped up, didn't even say a peep about it. I didn't even ask him if I could do it, to be honest with you. He messaged me before anyone knew what was going on and said, I have to step back. Before he could finish that sentence, I was already making videos for the main channel. I streamed for him on his streaming channel. I didn't ask a single penny for that stuff. I just did it because we were friends. There was no, hey, do you think you could throw me money to do this extra work? I'm not that type of guy. We were friends for fucking 7 years at that point, or whatever it was. His daughter, it's the worst thing I've ever seen happen to a child. So I just stepped in, took the channel from him, and he just gave it to me at that point, because what else is he going to do? And everything I did while he was gone for that little bit of time was successful. There was nothing I did that was not, received from the audience in a successful way. I made more money on the streams than he did, and my views got just as much as he would have uploading his own.
Yeah, and I remember watching that was one of the times where I would go to Reviewtech and it was just you for like video after video after video, and they were solid as hell. And then the streams, and I was like, well, this is good. This is a good deal to still have your channel, and then somebody's taking care of it.
So let me finish that sentence though. So here's the deal. Instead of being a smart businessman and saying, I'm going to take advantage of Jay's talents here and use him to my ability and essentially make money from him, instead of all of the smart things you do as a businessman, he took, and we now know why he does this, because he's a fucking narcissist. He decided to look at me like the enemy all of a sudden, that I'm stepping on his toes, that I'm better than him. And it's jealousy now. So he's got to get rid of me. That's what really happened there. Let's get real. And
yeah, well, it's. I guess it's because maybe he Okay, look. Here's how I see things, and people have different. They have different character traits. When I see my friends doing well, especially on YouTube, because I've encouraged a few of them to start doing YouTube, and a few of them did pretty well. When I see them doing well, it inspires me and I love it. I'm like, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen. So when I saw you doing well, I see your streams pop up all the time, and I'll go in and say hi. I'm like, dude, he's doing fucking great. You know, he broke off and started doing great, and that's cool. And I love seeing people succeed. But there are people out there that fucking hate to see people succeed, especially people that they considered lesser, you know?
Well, that's where the truth starts to come out, right? You start to see like the actual workings of this person. And if you look at what happened on today's stream, I don't need to reiterate it again, but the simple question I had for Rich was, hey, why did you, after everything I've done for you, treat me like shit at the end of the day? His answer was, and it's on my stream, I didn't give a fuck about the friendship.
Wow. That's brutal, man. that's imagine hearing that after that many years and like hitting 1 million together. That's wild. I couldn't even imagine.
I mean, it shows his character. There's no denying it anymore. I've had to deal with people come, you know, because him and I split the audience, you know, like 75% of the audience stayed with him. I took 25%, right? That 75% believe that I am somehow the person that caused all of this to happen. Believe that I am the villain here, that I did all of this behind the scenes. If I did any of this, then I must be the most brilliant mastermind that's ever existed on YouTube ever, period. Somehow I planned all of the meltdowns, all of the mistresses, all of the fucking cheating scandals, all of the hacking, all of the everything. I planned it all, of course. That's what he wants people to believe, that I did it all. Are you kidding me? I wish I was that. If I was that smart, I'd be running YouTube.
That's what I was saying on my stream Monday is he thinks like Keem and Jay got together and they're watching him from his bedroom window and
we're
like
doing this.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, this is insane. Like this is like weird, like psychosis. He thinks it's all you, it's all Jay. He's coming after me, man.
Yeah.
So obviously he decided that you didn't do enough work that last month, and he decided, even though you had previously agreed on a payment, he wasn't going to pay you the full amount, right?
100%.
But then after obvious pressure from you releasing that knowledge, he decides to pay you later, right?
Yeah, I'll give you the story super quick.
Okay.
The reason why that thing was in place, whatever you want to call it, I call it a retainer. A retainer is essentially a contract. It can be written, it can be spoken, especially if you're friends with the person, and also especially if they follow through with the retainer for a year. You don't expect at the end of the year for them to mysteriously go, hey, buddy, you're fired, but also I'm not paying you. Like, you just don't expect that to ever happen, right? Because you're friends with the person. So what happened was Rich tried to let me go, quote unquote. He says I begged him to come back, which is not true. I begged him to keep his channel alive so he could put food on the table for his family. That's a different story that he's trying to put out there. Like, I begged him. Were there months that I definitely said, hey, dude, just pay me less because the money goes down? Absolutely. Years ago. It would go down in, summertime. So he'd be like, I can only do this, or I can't do that. Can you do cheaper? Or I'd say, hey, I'll do it for $1,700 for the month. He'd be like, deal. I don't know how that was begging, but I would beg him to fucking think straight, because he was always on the edge of like, I hate this. I don't want to do this. He's always like up and down, up and down, up and down. So I have to deal with that for 6 years with working with him. But in terms of the timeline, he decides to randomly fire me like a couple summers ago without telling people. It might be out there a little bit, but then rehired me instantly because it's flip-flop USA, of course. He's having a bipolar moment, so he's brought me back in. So I say, dude, the only way I'm going to work with you from this point forward is if you agree to a retainer. This means that if we do 2 seconds of a video in a month and we start on that first, you owe me for the whole month for the amount we agree upon. Guess what? He did that for a year straight. Not a peep out of him. He loved it because he had me on retainer. I worked 24/7. He could call me at 3 a.m. if he wanted. So I said, great, because I'm waiting on you constantly and you keep fucking up. And he said, I agree. We'll do it. So there's a retainer in place. I don't remember the total amount for the last month. Here's the deal, though. If he ever wanted to change the retainer or change some of the wording in it or whatever, he would tell me the month before.
he'd say, dude, this month coming up, like, we got to do this. Or he'd be like, hey, dude, we're doing more next month. Here's more money. Cool. Thank you for being honest with me. I appreciate that. So at the end of the day, long story short, I get a phone call. Actually, I didn't even get a phone call. I just get a fucking video on YouTube saying I quit. Then I get a phone call from him and I'm like, I already accepted it. I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's it, man. And he's like, yep. So he's like, how much do I owe you? So I told him the amount. He owed me the retainer because we were like 14 days into the month. Plus he owed me the streaming money because I was streaming for him.
Right.
I tell him the total amount. He goes, we have a problem here. And I instantly thought in my head, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me at this point? What's the problem? Well, we only work 14 days. Oh my God, here we go. So without hesitation, I'm not putting up with his shit. He's not taking money out of my pocket, especially we have an agreement that's last years. Just because you're bipolar doesn't mean that you can walk on people in your business relationship. So the simple thing I did was I told him, you need to pay me what is owed. He said, I'm not paying you it. And he paid me a certain amount, which was about maybe $1,400 less than it should have been. And he was like, that's it, man. So I went, okay. I said, and I'll be open about this. I said, let's see how the fan base feels on how you're treating me in this little divorce. And I went on Twitter and I said, Rich is trying to fuck me over for money because that's what he was doing.
Right.
So he sees that as me backstabbing him, which makes no sense whatsoever. If I worked at McDonald's and they held back my last check, I went on Facebook and said, McDonald's has my money. They won't give it to me. Am I backstabbing McDonald's?
No. Well, the backstab already occurred when he decided to not pay you the full retainer.
Exactly. So he started this. So all of a sudden, though, Camelot, he paid me the money and he fucking apologized. So everything's great, dude. I'm going to go off and stream on my own. He's going to give me a shout out. We're going to stream together. Guess what, dude? Everything's a mess behind the scenes, but in front of the camera, everything's been figured out. Everything's great. Get this, though. A day later on Facebook, what happens? He has a meltdown about me, talks shit about me. Here we go again. I didn't start that again. He started it again, just like he did a couple days ago. He can't help himself, and I'll tell you why. It's called money. Every fucking time he opens his mouth about me, like 1,000 more people show up on his stream. Even on my stream, people show up. I'm not going to deny that. I had fucking 1,500 people watching me today because I'm talking about Rich. It's money, money, money. And that's because he based his whole career on drama. So when you ask me about the Phil thing, people are asking me like, oh, Phil is like fucking nonstop on RTU because they watch it. He gets paid money to watch Phil. That's it. There's no other answer to it. If you didn't give him super chats to watch Phil, he'd watch something else.
Yep.
Why do you think he's coming back on November 5th?
Yeah, that's for damn sure. And the one of the things that I find really strange about this is the fact that he's like, okay, Jay only cares about money, or Becky Boo only cares about money, and all this and this. And then he says he deletes his channel because it only makes $600 a month.
Sure.
And I'm like, but it sounds like you're the one that cares about this. And to touch on this a little bit, so I've went through all the DMs, like the countless DMs about the situation with the $600 and why he deleted his channel.
Yes.
So I went through the actual DMs, and the person involved is quite literally like, I think this is a bad decision. I think, that's a very large channel. You need to pivot and like consider keeping it and figure out another plan, but don't just delete it because that's a rash decision. I think that's a bad idea.
Yes.
And he responds with, well, it only made $600. My streaming channel makes more, so there's no point in having it anymore. And it makes me just feel like a failure every time I see it. And, you are a failure, but yes, to be completely fair to Rich, if he told people this with no like drama behind it, with, the people involved, people will be like, okay, that's weird, but they could probably swallow it after a while. Yep. The issue is he's claiming that these people involved were saying they wanted him to keep his channel and wanted to steal it from him and steal all his money. And I'm like, none of this has ever been verbalized by anybody. They're all encouraging him to, take care of himself. They're all encouraging him to succeed, or just wait and see what you can do. Don't throw it all away for no reason. They're literally, it sounds like they're talking to a family member. Like, you need to take care of yourself and make sure everything's all right. And then he goes on stream claiming that you and other people were wanting to steal his channel and wanted his money. And I'm like, where is he materializing this in his brain? Like, what's happening?
Well, we could talk about the time that after he threw my name in the mud over and over and over and over and over for the last 8 months, we could talk about the time that I finally snapped and phoned him. He's dropping his kids off at school. So he said, you know what, I'll phone you back. So I said, cool. He phones me back. I tell him directly to his face, people care about him. This is after he melted down and called me every name in the book. I gave him a chance. I said to him, dude, if you want to split the business part of, away for a second, you fucked me. That's great. I don't even care now. You paid me. We're over it. But this nonstop harassment of me has to stop. People care about you. People fucking care about you. And you know what he did? He fucking broke down. I won't give the super details, but he broke down in his car saying how hard his life was and people couldn't understand him. So I said, you're going to get help. Yes, I'm going to get help. He broke down. I thought we were making a leeway here. Like, okay, this is a new path, dude. People fucking care about you. You could turn it around. Guess what he did 2 days later? After fucking crying in front of me, goes back on his Facebook, talks more shit about me again. For no reason. After I have a fucking heart-to-heart where we both get emotional about the situation. And I tell him, like, dude, I love you. I don't care about what has happened. He fucking tells me the same thing. 2 days later, this narcissist goes back on his fucking word on Facebook and talks more shit about me. That's the type of person we're dealing with. We went to the fucking depths of our hearts, and 3 days later, he's got a knife in mine again for no reason. I didn't even say a peep to him in that time. Yeah. So that's another example of what you're dealing with when you watch this person or you support this person. That's the type of person you're fucking supporting.
Yeah, and I started to get that. I started to get those vibes, man. I've started to get those vibes because I mean, he's called me like a right-wing grifter now, because I don't even remember. It's probably something dumb like.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what it was, because you got close to Melanie.
Oh, I did have her. Oh yeah, I had her on my show a couple times.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie here. Like, I think Melanie is not a great person, but that's just my opinion. My opinions about her is already out there. I think she's just using things to make money, but who gives a shit about her? If you're friends with her, it is what it is. I don't care. But he was like, yeah, Camelot's going down this path. And I'm like, okay. Like, I think he just had her on the show. I don't think it was like major, but Rich saw that as an opportunity, to be honest. He was like, oh, another person we could eventually kind of bury. You know what I mean? Try to bury. Now, I don't think he ever went after you directly.
No, I mean, I think I brought him on my show after, and we had a cordial conversation for 2 hours, and it was fun. It's
so he's afraid of you for sure.
I don't even know why. I'm a dumbass mustache man.
I think he's afraid of you. That's my opinion on that. I talked to him about all sorts of things, but that definitely is one. Like, he didn't want to step on your toes, but he would, in terms of the whole right-wing grifting thing, and people could talk, free speech, man, free speech. The problem with Rich is that he can say whatever he wants, but the moment somebody says something he doesn't agree with, it's no longer a back and forth. It's an attack.
Yeah.
That's how he's always worked. Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So that's how he lives his whole life, though. So look at the whole Quantum TV thing. He had to put his balls between his legs because Quantum came out and basically almost took his channel down. And behind the scenes, it was like, hey, it's time to shut the fuck up about this person, because he's now going to take the channel down. And it was like, I'm going to delete it. And he was like, he was hemming and hawing about those videos. I'm like, dude, just delete it and move on. Like, we've gone too far with this situation. So he's like, yeah, okay, delete them all. So I deleted all of the Quantum TV videos because it was getting out of hand.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting at is he takes things not from the point where it should end, past it.
into like outer space, way past it. And it's like, dude, it's over. Why are you over there now? It's over. He's obsessed with things. And again, here's my prime example. Phil. Why is he just streaming about Phil nonstop?
Yeah,
take
I don't
take
get
a
it.
wild guess. Because people are now giving him money for that. Right?
Yeah.
That's it. If all of a sudden Phil's like, essence dried up and people didn't give a shit and they weren't super chatting about Phil, he'd be on to somebody else like it was nothing. He doesn't care about the people whatsoever. Dude, the guy doesn't care about himself. Let's just be honest here.
Yeah, I mean, a good point to attest to that is there are people that genuinely enjoy his content and supported him probably for a decade, and he deletes his channel without a second thought about these people that still support him. Like, look, dude, there are streams where I get 250 people because I'm playing like a game, and I am the happiest damn person. I love it. I'm so glad that people continue to show up. Doesn't matter, how it goes. And sometimes I'm down and sometimes I'm up, but it just depends. But it seems like he's like, well, if I'm only getting 10,000 views per video, I'm just going to delete the whole channel. I don't care about any of these people who support me. They can fuck off. I just want money the easiest way possible. And I don't know, man. It just seems it makes it to where people can't trust you, especially all the stuff you're saying about this situation with Becky Boo and whatnot.
Well, that right there's a whole other can of worms, man. Like, I literally, he's saying that I went back in DMs and stuff. He forgets that I was there for all of it, all the dating, all the women, all the everything. Do I have all those DMs? No, I deleted it all, to be honest with everybody out there. However, somebody was kind enough to send me one very important DM that basically proves what I'm saying about that it wasn't just Betty or whatever, Becky. So he's absolutely insane. Like today on stream, he's like, show me proof that I did a call to action to get you hacked. I'm like, okay, I have the video evidence. It's all over Twitter right now. What comes of that now? Like, what happens? We send it to him and go, there's the proof. Is he going to apologize to us?
No, he will say, oh, well, actually what I meant is this, even though I said these things, I actually meant like it was a joke. And I was just, and you're just too soft, Jay. That's what it is.
Well,
That's what he'd say.
I think that the softness has worn off
Yeah.
after today.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. You bring up the Becky Boo situation and say you have concrete proof that there's other women. In 2019, 2020, one of my like most supportive mods like got really active on Twitter. She's obviously a female. And
can I take a guess?
I don't know. Maybe.
Did Rich come into the DMs?
Yes. So.
Oh my God! Wait. So you're just like, sorry, I don't mean to steal your thunder, but hang on a second. I also, I hate to say this, but I also had access to his Twitter account because he gave it to me because he was also lazy over there. So I would randomly be in his account, and what is going on in here? Some weird message from a girl. What is this about?
Oh, no.
And it's just them. But dude, nothing weird. Just like another girl going, hey, how are you? Oh, I'm good. I'm glad you're doing better. Then another girl. How are you? I'm glad you're doing better. Then another girl. I'm glad you're doing better. So, dude, go ahead and explain what happened with your mod.
Yeah. So he seems like this guy, man. I'm telling you. So I thought this was the craziest shit. So I was in Las Vegas.
Here we go. I think this is a bit of a nuke.
I was in Las Vegas and I had I think 15 of my mods I flew out. And by me saying I flew them out, I'm pretty sure I did not fly them out. I'm pretty sure they paid for it. I don't remember. I'm stingy, maybe not. But I did buy some food for them for that. So that's definitely happened. It was at a fancy French restaurant. But at any rate, so I'm in Vegas. And one of my biggest mods, and this is after me and Rich have done a couple shows, she tells me that Rich DM'd her and was talking back and forth to her and said that he wanted her to fly out and move in with him. And I was like, what the fuck? And she's like, yeah, I just started talking to him and he's saying this shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I remember thinking at the time, that's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. And then she kind of like dropped off and, kind of went on her own way. And
is there proof of that existing?
Oh, well, it was a verbal conversation in Vegas.
No. Proof of the DMs of him saying that.
Oh, probably. That's what I was saying when I was talking earlier. I was like, if she heard this was going on, she would probably come out and start talking about it. But I haven't talked to her. I don't even. She changes her social media name like every 2 years, and I can never follow it. I could probably find out, but
hey,
yeah.
you know what? Maybe you should, because what you're getting at there is a bit of a nuke. That's not the first time I saw that happen, and that's also not the first time a woman approached me saying Rich has been messaging her.
Yeah, but does he always ask him to move in with him?
It must be some weird fucking kink he has where he moves in with them for 10 years and then doesn't even kiss them or something. It must be a kink, and then he just like goes upstairs and slaps it or something. I don't know what it.
Well, Becky said he was into humiliation kinks.
Well, it explains why his career is just the way it is, because it's the most humiliating thing I've ever seen.
Oh, this makes so much. He's getting off on this. That's what it is. He blew the fattest load when he hit delete. Oh,
yeah. Dude, I think we broke down what's happened here.
Damn, Rich.
Right now he's like, oh yeah, I got in another meltdown.
Everybody hates my dumbass. No, so yeah, that's kind of my experience on that, and I've never really thought about it until 2 days ago when I watched that stream on Lawcast. I was like, holy shit, I know something like this has happened in my community with Rich. I couldn't believe it when I was hearing it. I was like, this is the same story.
See, let me just say this. Domain, who's a fan of mine and yours, I'm assuming, because he's here. He says, sorry, but I wish this stuff with Rich was over and Jay would just ignore it finally. It's getting so old. What people don't understand is that you guys didn't have to live through it. I had to live through it for 8 months straight. I had people go into my bank account and send money to random emails because of this person. It's not just the internet, guys. I had to deal with people calling my doctor's office saying that I was going to go to my doctor's office and steal medications because I was a drug lord or a druggie. I had to deal with people. I couldn't even get a prescription because of that. I had to go and figure all this fucking technical stuff out on one side with the computer. And then I had to go to the bank and literally make a report that people had went into my account and gave money to some email, which we could never figure out where that went.
Yeah.
And people are telling me, oh, just stop, Jays. This is getting old. Listen, when people go into your personal fucking iCloud account and see personal photos, tell me it's getting old for you.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, I mean, isn't there an allegation where Rich allegedly paid people to go after people?
Yes, there is. And I wasn't around at the time for that, but I know exactly what you're talking about. So, it's not rocket science, guys. It's not also some sort of plot against Rich. If things start adding up, the simplest answer is always the answer. Rich treated Big Cheese like shit. Rich treated all these other fucking YouTubers like shit and had all these beefs. And you're telling me to relax? He fucked me more than all of them. He put he put a fucking call to action to get people to hack me and find dirt on me while also putting my IP address on his live stream. Do you think that was a mistake? Do you think he's that stupid?
Why would your IP be on his screen?
Because he's so dumb. He put it on the back screen in one of the videos. And that's because he wanted people to know my IP address here so they could get into the information.
Oh my God.
Yeah, welcome to the real world. People don't realize this. I have never talked about it, but dumbass put my IP on his background around the exact same time he told people to go find dirt on me by whatever means he said.
See, when I heard him say that, I thought he was sharing his screen and accidentally clicked a tab that had your IP on it. He put it as his background on his computer.
Oh, drama alerts here. Yes, just so we're clear again.
Oh my God.
Captain Meltdown had a live stream on his channel that had my fucking IP address on the screen while he did a call to action on his Discord for people to go out there and find quote unquote any dirt on me. And then guess what happened? My computer got hacked and then around the same fucking timeline.
And your bank account was drained, right?
Oh man, not just that. I haven't talked about the whole scenario evolving around that, but
the one thing that bothered me the most was the bank account, because dude, just imagine waking up and you look and there's an e-transfer for like, I don't know, it's not much, $70 to somebody you've never heard of. You're going to go, what the fuck is this?
Yep.
So you start looking. There's another one. There's
Oh,
another
no.
one. There's
Oh,
another
God.
one. So now I'm like, what the fuck? So I jump out of bed, panicking. My heart's like racing. And I go directly to, first I phoned my police officer best friend who told me what to do. And he's like, there's not much you can do because it's under a certain amount of money. He's like, even going to the police right now is fucking pointless because it's not like $600. It's not even $500. It's not enough for the police to even show up to your house. You know, he's been a cop for 20 years. So I'm going to listen to him. Go to the bank, loss prevention, blah, blah, blah. So I end up doing that. Then guess what? I find out that somebody has called my doctor's office and the place that I get my prescription medicine and a fucking pizza place in town. All of these fucking phone calls are happening now around where I'm living. One's 2 cents, and I don't know if he's here right now. We're watching it happen. We're like, what's next? Oh, I can't go get my prescription drugs now because they think I'm a druggie. Great. Oh, I can't get to my doctor's office because, and I don't want to use the words here, but somebody phoned and said that I was going to show up there with a pew-pew and kill.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And okay, let me cut this real quick.
Yeah.
Because I want people to hear the call to arms. So what people don't probably realize is what Jay is saying, and I mean, obviously, if it was on a stream, there's proof.
I know. I have it right here.
Rich put Jay's IP address as his background of his computer at the same time, around the same time, where he did this.
Oh, you got it.
Whoever has stuff on any of these assholes, if you don't mind, no one is required to do anything. It'll just be appreciated. By all means, post it here. You could DM it to me if you're not comfortable. I understand that as well. I'm not holding back anymore. The ship is sinking, and man, I'm going to stir up everything while it's sinking.
And then your IP is on his background of his computer, and everything you own gets hacked, including your doctor's office, prescription meds, your bank account. I mean, well, are we supposed to expect that this is like a random occurrence, coincidentally at the exact same time?
That's what I'm saying. He's playing stupid like he had nothing to do. What happened? Oh my God, what happened? So let me also put this out there. Somebody in the chat said, oh, your doctor's office wouldn't say you're a patient. Dude, that's not what happened. They had my full name. So they just called the doctor's office, said, hey, your patient's going to do this. It wasn't like they called my doctor directly. They just left a message with them. So I get a message from the police, which, by the way, I went to the police and made a report because all of a sudden, all these places, the pizza place, all of this stuff is happening all at once. So he's like, you got to go make a report. So guess what? That's what happened. Now, is anything going to come of any of that stuff? No, because nothing really happened in terms of me being able to prove it was Rich. It's impossible. Yeah. Now, I'll say this, though. I had the computer looked at, and I don't know if you know about this, Camelot, but I'm in the middle of streaming a few times. My PayPal somehow becomes detached from my Streamlabs. Middle of stream. Okay. That's fucking weird. Doesn't happen once, doesn't happen twice, doesn't happen 3 times, happens 4 times as I'm streaming. Now, at the same time, I'm going to tell you this story. Somebody comes into the chat known as Michelle So Gucci around the same time my computer's being weird. I'm in the middle of movie night on my Discord, disconnects randomly. Never happened before, just gone. I'm in the middle of streaming. My PayPal goes down. My Streamlabs goes down. My alert system goes down. And at the same time, guess which motherfucker shows up on my stream under a different name? Rich. Comes on my stream and donates under Michelle So Gucci. Are you kidding? He's so stupid.
Did he accidentally donate under that name?
Oh, no. He donated under the name to hide it. And then once we started to sniff it out a little bit, he just flat out used his whole name and his email in like, So he did super chats under Michelle Soguchi, maybe about $20 worth. And then as we were going, he gave up and just started using his actual email, and he started tipping me in PayPal, which showed me his fucking email. So I'm like, in the middle of the stream, I didn't want to bring him up again, dude. So if you go back to that stream, which Ones probably has on record there, you see me going, oh God, oh God. I don't say it's Rich on that stream. I just go, oh God, you guys won't believe who that is. And people are like, it's Rich, it's Rich. I don't even confirm on that stream because I didn't want the drama.
So why exactly was he tipping you on PayPal? Or was it just because he was, or somebody was removing your PayPal or whatever?
No, well, that's the good question, buddy. Just like when he put the call to arms, hey, somebody go get dirt, I get hacked. My PayPal's being hacked on my computer while I'm streaming. He shows up in the stream. Are you kidding me? It's too close to each other.
Yeah.
So we have all receipts, by the way. Ones and I have literally every moment that has happened over the last 8 months.
That's wild, man. That's wild. And this is only the beginning. And then it comes out that, you know, he talked to this girl for 10 years and he was telling you that he was, you know, having sex with her. And then it comes out that he never had sex with her in 10 years.
So I'll
That's
be
brutal.
Well, but dude, again, like I saw in his Twitter DMs, all these girls, and they weren't fucking bots. He does this thing where he just talks to a girl, and I didn't read anything weird. And guess what? I also didn't go through the DMs and went, oh, I would go on to do a post because that's why I had it. Because he was this is honestly what happened. He'd have a meltdown. So I said, give me your Twitter. You're done. He'd give me it and he'd have no access to it. So I'd handle it. I put the videos up on his channel. Then I put it up on Twitter. So he just, I guess, had these conversations with women. It was not bad, but I'd be on his Twitter posting the video and like a message would come in the DM in the corner. You know how it pops up?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, okay. And I'd click it and it would just be like a bunch of them. And I was like,
and this was all just.
Oh, and you know what? It was nothing weird. I'll say that. It wasn't like he was like fucking like, hey, move down here with me. But what's funny is that you have somebody who he DM'd and said, move down with me. He also said that to Becky, move down here with me. What the fuck?
Maybe they had to be hot enough. No, what? So did I mean, you didn't go through the DMs, but he probably, it's possible to assume that he asked these girls to message him on a different app. That wasn't Twitter, right?
Well, I saw one DM out of the total of them. You know how you could see like the couple of lines of stuff?
Yeah.
So basically, people would send stories to his Twitter. So I would be checking the stories. Hey, Rich, somebody sent this shit or somebody sent that, like a business does. And every once in a while, there'd be like a boom, like a girl's name. And it would just be like, oh, I'm doing good. How are you? So he'd be in there talking. And it wasn't just like one girl. It was like, whoa. But he didn't do anything wrong. I'm just being honest here. But the problem is now that Camelot has a girl that he said move in down there. We've got somebody else in the chat saying Becky was also, you know, promised to move down there with him. And then I have evidence that is so ridiculous that says flat out that he was talking to a bunch of women right here on my phone. If you put everything together, my question is, what the fuck was he doing? What the fuck was he doing?
Yes.
And listen, the only reason I bring any of this up is because of how he treated Becky the other night, calling her a slut, a whore, all that stuff on his stream. You think you're going to get away with treating a woman like that? I don't think so, buddy. Who else have you done this to? If you could do this to one, you could do it to many. And guess what? I know there's many. Camelot knows of one. Where is the wood going to start opening and all the women start coming out going, yeah, he messaged me too.
Yep. And the thing is, you know, just from the DMs I've read, it looks like Rich was promising to like financially support some of these people. It's like, oh, if basically insinuating be with me and I'll financially support you. And that's why they're upset about the channel being deleted. Because like, well, what the fuck are you going to do now? motherfucker.
Well, that's what Becky was upset about. You can't delete the channel. That's supposed to be how you like support me.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, well, he was apparently never even interested, blah, 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 blah. And all this stuff.
in chat, I love you, buddy.
So it's just a wild ass situation. And I can't fathom the move to do political streaming. I just can't fathom that. That is like that most ass backwards thing.
This guy, are you kidding me? He's going to do political streaming. He could barely walk down the stairs without breaking his legs because of gout.
Gout?
Well, that's a bit of a joke, but
like King of the Hill.
No, but he one time got out of the studio and stepped down and broke his legs. Basically, that's a true story.
Poor Rich.
But, no, joking aside, are you kidding? Like, this is what I'm getting at. Rich just goes where the easy money is. Hey, Rich, how about you do something challenging for a change? How about you do something that isn't just talking into the camera, knowing that it's going to split the audience and half are going to give you money and half aren't? It's just so easy. It's the exact people you used to make fun of, you've become, and it's pathetic.
Yep, it is. It's crazy to me too, because if we assumed that the allegations of like all this really weird harassment behind the scenes is true, there was a guy doing that to Rich for the longest time. And he was, obviously he didn't enjoy that. And then immediately it's, where it could be possible he was doing that to other people. I'm like, that's the weirdest thing. The weirdest thing to me. It's like you felt that this end of this, and then you immediately want to do it to somebody else, especially somebody really close to you. That's weird to me.
Dude, I want you to think about this for a second. He talked to this girl for 10 years. Okay. That doesn't mean it was constant. So let's get that out of the way. However, I do have a voice recording of him saying that he's had a crush on her since she was young. Like, not young, but younger into the relationship. My question is, as he can treat somebody like this after she wanted to help him, he could treat me like this. Oh, you guys want to hear it?
I have it.
Oh, you got it. Cool. Play that.
I got it right here. Here we go. We're gonna have to see Keem's goofy ass face, but we're gonna play it. You just see Keem sitting there. It's funny.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Words for Rich. 1 minute, I'm reading something.
Also, I think somebody told me Keem was drunk tonight, and that's
but it was like shots for TTS or TT.
Okay. I'm glad I didn't go on then. He called me autistic though, which is funny.
You need to this is literally true. I've found you extremely attractive since 2008 when I first met you on POF.
There you go. Yep. When he said he first met you, and like, it's just a lot of conflicting information. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day here, if there's smoke, there's if there's smoke, there's a fire somewhere. And the fact that you just said on stream, listen, I'll ask you this. Did we talk about this beforehand?
No.
So for you to come to me while we're streaming and saying, well, actually, I got a girl that, he slipped in the DMs of, I've also seen all these girls. We've got a girl going on Keemstar's show. So Rich, what happened? You somehow juggled all of these different women while you were navigating your relationship with your ex? So who are we supposed to believe now? The guy who tried to throw everyone under the bus because we simply wanted him to get help? Or do we just believe you? Are we just going to believe you on this?
Yeah, it just, when stuff starts lining up and there's so many things that you can debunk, you stop really taking somebody's, taking the benefit of the doubt or giving somebody the benefit of the doubt.
The best part is he asked to kiss her and he didn't get anywhere in 10 years. Oh,
that makes it worse. Like if you only have 2 or 3 shots, you make sure you focus. What do you mean?
And the way he talked to me, man, the way he would talk to me, like, oh, I'm talking to these women back in the day. Oh, these women, this and that. He'd send me photos of some of them and like, hey, look, I'm talking to this girl here. I'd send him photos of the girls I was talking to. You know what dudes do? Like, hey, I'm talking to this girl. She's cute. It's going well. blah, 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 the usual shit that guys do. He would act like he was banging everybody. But now we know that that he fucking can't even lean in for a kiss without asking for permission. That's oh my god,
lady. No, this is my theory, and it's only because I've seen other creators do it. Is I feel like Rich probably would leverage his YouTube following, like, oh look, I have 1 million subs, and reach out to women and talk to them and be like, oh, I have 1 million subs. You know, I'm on YouTube, I'm 1 million subs. Here's my, because you can 2 clicks and you can find out who you're talking to.
That's a good point, man. You're probably right about that.
Yeah.
I mean, how else is he going to impress anybody? I mean, he was making a lot of money when we were at the top, dude. Both channels going, without giving a figure. I'll tell you in private later, but it was a lot.
Yeah,
and you know, to show somebody that's probably powerful. You know, it's like, hey, I've got this and this. Did he do that? I don't know. That's just a thought, allegedly. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I've seen. It's always suspiciously like very large bald men, and that leverage their following. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm not saying he did that. I'm just saying that if he's talking to all these girls, there has to be a reason.
Well,
they had to message back for some reason.
Listen to this. So this is what I love about this whole story. Becky was kind of the nuke. You know, I said, like, there's a nuke out there, and if she comes forward, it's going to be over. Like, people are going to be really sick of this guy if it comes out. So I said, I know the nuke. There's a nuke. Little did I know that, I don't know how this, I guess Becky or he said stuff back in the day or something. So I start to hear that other people have the nuke, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So I mentioned it on my stream, and guess what happens? The nuke literally messages me the next day. I didn't reach out to her. I didn't go through DMs to say, what was her name? I forgot what the girl's name was. She reached out to me, and I showed it on stream today, or I showed it to him. Paragraph after paragraph. Hey, I want to help Rich. I feel bad, blah, 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 blah. Guess what ends up happening? I talked to her for like 4 hours over audio. She told me everything. Everything. Even more than was on Lolcow. Everything. Of all the stories. And like, there's some stuff in there that if it got out, it'd be even worse.
Oh my God.
It's like, it just keeps getting worse for this loser. And I'm like, okay, well, like, if this story drops, Becky, and you don't have your name out there, and I know, or you come out, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. If this story drops and you have your name out there already and you could get your story ahead of this, then basically that's going to steal the thunder from all of it. So that's what you would, as a YouTuber, that's what I would want done.
Yeah.
So she's like, what should I do? I go, I don't know. I'm not doing it on my show. You do whatever you want. So she goes off, finds Keemstar, because they have a history, goes on Keemstar's show. And what does Rich do? The first thing he says is that I did it all. Even if I told her, go to Keemstar, and here's Keemstar, I still didn't make her stand up and phone him, and he picks up the phone. It has nothing to do with me. She contacted me, a jackass. Like, It's unbelievable that he's still blaming me for this shit years later. So at the end of the day, man, how much longer are we going to give this guy a shot? Like, he's shown his true colors over and over and over and over and over with everybody. If you're still supporting him, I think that's lunacy.
And like I said earlier, I am, dude, I understand being friends with creators can get pretty spicy sometimes. And I've been through a lot of weird situations, and I'm still friends with a lot of these people because, I don't immediately discount people. It's not something I do. And
it's also part of the game, right?
Yeah. And I'm at that point with Rich where I'm like, that's why I'm streaming about this. I'm like, I can't defend this guy anymore.
Oh, well, I got news for you, buddy. The next meltdown, you're going to be a two-faced, right-winging piece of shit garbage who was never his friend, instantly jumped on the bandwagon, piece of shit, all this. So that's what's going to happen there.
Yeah, somebody in chat the other day said he was complaining about me in Discord, and I'm like, well, you can't.
Here we go.
Yeah, you can't really control it, and then I don't hate Rich. It's watching this all play out is, pretty eye opening, and then there's just too many things now. You got to stop giving somebody a benefit of the doubt eventually, you know.
Well, dude, I mean, after, you know, today I'm done with all of this. Today was like marking the last day of me talking about it. There's not much else to say. I've said everything. I mean,
yeah. Do you care if I upload a clip from this show to my channel? Okay. I always like to ask people. I didn't ask 8-Bit Eric the other day, and I felt real bad, and I DM'd him, and he's like, "Yeah, it's good." I'm like, "All right, cool."
Oh no, dude, I wouldn't come on here unless I trust you. You know, I don't have any problems with you doing whatever you want with this.
Awesome. You mind hitting some of these super chats with me that are trying to talk to you?
Yeah, Grizzly Bear says massive win for JKB. Shout out to Camelot for giving JKB an honest interview. Thank you for that, man.
Yeah, and then here we got Jacob right here. It says, to prove Jay's point of Rich's laziness, Rich hasn't changed his thumbnail for the last 3 streams. His true colors showed when he got mad about being called out for not donating to charity. He seethed.
So wait. Oh, wait. There's another scandal happening.
There's just so many scandals.
Are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
So Rich asked somebody to make a like a VTuber skin for them. And I guess the guy's working on it, but I'm hearing now Rich is not going to pay the guy and he's ignoring him, which is also not the first time. Let's talk about the time that Rich paid somebody, quote unquote, to make a Doom clone with Phil's face in it. Guess what? That guy never got paid.
Damn. You see, eventually, this is so here's my my advice to anybody. If you have a longtime editor, longtime friend, longtime business partner, don't fuck him over, man. Because then Jake can just be like, you know what? Fuck this guy. Here's these 5 things he did.
Yeah, but listen, but that's not, yeah, well, I'm sure he's got some, I probably said horrible shit about YouTubers back in the day when we were working together.
Yeah.
You know, there's a bunch that I don't like and I said shit about. So I'm sure he'll try to come up with that, which I don't care. Yeah, I talk shit about a bunch of them. I don't care. But the difference here is this. This is what really bothers me, dude. Imagine being friends with a guy for like 6-7 years and his daughter gets super sick. I step in without question, help his channel grow in that meantime, help stream, help him with his content, write episodes for him, do the thumbnails, do everything, handle, sometimes I handled even the ad agency people. And he turns around at the end of things, doesn't think about anything I've done for him, and he fucks me for $2,000, which he's got an abundance of money at the time. Tons. He could pay that 1,000,000 times over. He's got so much money. Maybe not 1,000,000, but you know what I mean. Yeah. He's got the money to pay me. So instead of just paying me and moving on and saying like, Jay's going to go do his own thing now and his show, here's his channel, which I would have been, oh my God, thanks, man, for the shout out. I work with him forever. I'm on his channel. People appreciate that. People love me over there.
Yeah.
So instead of actually being a man, he fucks me over. And today's stream proves my point because we tried to say like, hey, dude, why did you fuck me over after everything I did for you? And I quote, he said, because I didn't give a fuck about the friendship.
And that's all you need to know.
And that's it.
Rich. Chad Amsler says, Bud, what about your former editor? Oh, well, he's gay and I don't like him anymore. No, I'm just kidding. No, racing got too expensive. And I was like, yeah, dude, we got to have to put a pause on the button. But he might come back in the future. It depends on how racing goes next year because that's all my focus has to be there. And I can't afford a single dollar like slipping through the cracks. It's pretty crazy, to be honest. Happy Console Gamer for 2 says Jay needs some gorilla juice. Jacob Stanford, it's habitual behavior. He called Jay's girlfriend a bitch. Yeah, that was the craziest thing. He's like, I've never talked about anybody in your life personally. And he's like, dude, you literally called my girlfriend a bitch. He's like, yeah, but I don't like her. And I'm like, what? What do you mean you don't? What? What? Oh, so if you don't like them, you can say it. I
know. I'm like, do you want which Rich are we dealing with? The cordial version? Like he tried to come on my stream and act like he was an actual person.
Yeah. Yeah, that was so weird. He was completely calm. It was such a contrast from previously when he was freaking the hell out.
Oh, it's crazy. Justin, thank you, dude. These guys are, you know, full-time viewers of mine too. Thank you. He says, listen, both of you moved down here. Let's go. RTU is insane. He needs to be studied. Breastfeed it to me. Thank you, dude. Thanks for supporting him. Alan Jones says, Rich firing Jay was a blessing in disguise. Let me just say this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let me just say this out loud. Rich, I make more money a month, even on the slow months, than you ever paid me just streaming with 200 people. So congratulations to your career. I hope it goes well.
Definitely a blessing in disguise. Chartard says, whatever happened to Rich's friend who used to be a mascot for his channel? I stopped seeing him after I forgot his channel. Oh, you talking about Intro Guy? Is that his name?
I could take a guess. He probably fucking used him.
Yep.
Where is he? I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird. Junebug, I love you. Mr. Awesome said, yo, one, stay gay. It was 1 2 cents. Yeah, he's apparently gayer than a $2 bill. Damn. What a shame.
One's is hilarious.
I'm just kidding. He's good. Marine says ReviewTechUSA could have become Linus Tech. He could have. He could. I mean, the sky's the limit, dude. If you just got to keep on going. Dooms Deer says, Jay, sorry if I bashed you and took RTU side first.
Well, I mean, that's the one thing I'll say is like, there's a lot of people coming to me now being like, hey, sorry about like taking Rich's side for the last 8 months. I'll be honest with those people, and people aren't going to like me for this, but if it took you 8 months to see the true colors of Rich and now you're apologizing to me, I appreciate it, but it's a little too late for me for some of these people. It's insane that you guys can watch this person fucking verbally attack all of these people over and over and over and over, and now just come to the conclusion after we buried him in the last couple of days. I don't know about that. I'm just being honest. That's really fucking weird.
Jalozzi says, why is RTU so scared to join live calls? Well, he only wants to do calls with people if they come on his show so he can stream and make money from it. Right. That's what he's even said that. He was like, I will only let Keem and Boogie and them come on my show so I can get the check for it. That's what he said Monday. So,
yeah, that's when he says free real estate. That's him talking about getting a paycheck on his show.
Yeah, exactly. Which, I mean, going on other shows is what builds your show. I mean, it's economics. T11 says, Jay, will you talk to Keem here? If so, call him in. I think Keem's probably too drunk and too tired.
Yeah, you know what? I talked to Keem here. Can you get him in?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if Keem's still on here, but if he's in the chat, see if he pops up. Xander says, JKB, you're better off. Rich would argue at a closed door at this point and tell us it's a window.
Xander, I appreciate you, dude.
That's funny. That's funny. Lisa Kenyon with a 20 says, oh my God, I've been sitting here tonight with my jaw on the floor, too dumbstruck to even super chat. Hey, Cody and Jay, fascinating show. Love you. Thank you, Lisa Kenyon. I appreciate you so much.
You.
Yeah. There'll be a really super cut recap up tomorrow at like 10 a.m. like usual. So don't forget to miss that. It will not be an hour long like last time. That was the worst edit in the last year. Oh God, it took me like 4 hours. Just control T. I was just like,
yeah,
that was awful. I'm not a fan of editing. I hate it more than anything. I just can't stand it.
Oh, dude, after all the editing I had to do, there's a reason why I'm not like going crazy with my own content at the moment. I just needed a editing break.
Yeah. It's I mean, I had an editor for a long time, and he was great. He was awesome. I just couldn't do it anymore. I just could not do it anymore, man. And I mean, nothing against him. It's just money was getting tight. I was racing every weekend, and I needed every red cent. And so it really helped out, break him from that. I mean, he's a great editor, great dude. I still talk to him like every other day. So he'll probably make a showing once I retire from racing. Unless racing becomes really profitable, then I don't have a problem with it. Sean with a gift membership. Thank you, baby. But yeah, I guess we'll call it here, man. Dude, I really appreciate you coming on. This was kick ass. I did not expect it. So
yeah, man. Well, I appreciate you covering it. So thank you for the support.
Well, hell yeah, dude. What's your streaming schedule look like?
I'll be live tomorrow at like 6 with some games and chat.
Awesome. Well, make sure you guys go subscribe to JKB, Billy Hatcher or Mixteller. Spam his link in the chat for me if you do not mind. Go give him a sub. Let's get him to 100K.
That would be incredible.
It's going to happen sooner or later. So, especially with your work ethic and you're fine. You'll be there. All it takes is one good month, and you're like, Goop. So I've had that 1 month before where I got 30,000 subs. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
It's
That would
very-
be crazy. Dogstar, man. Thank you. Says, I
Oh,
love
man.
you, Cody. Oddly enough, I found you from Rich. Laugh out loud. As for Jay, you're an amazing person. Hope you can find continued success. Dogstar, thanks, dude. I appreciate you. Black Sheep's in the chat too, buddy. I appreciate you. If you ever want good ribs and barbecue, go to Black Sheep's house in, dude, where were we? New York City, somewhere there.
I was in upstate New York like 2 months ago.
Shit, dude. If Black Sheep watches, reach out to him. He'll invite you for ribs, man. And oh my God.
Dude, I go to Michigan a lot, but I'll be up in the upstate New York, I think twice next year. So I'm always somewhere, man. Always somewhere. Thank you, Dogster. Justin says, Camelot, I'm gonna make you wrestle Rich in WWE, dude. Great. He's gonna kill my ass. Well, rock on, Jay. Dude, I appreciate it. I'm gonna do my naked snake thing. So I'll see you. I'll probably join your stream tomorrow and say hi when I'm
Thanks, dude.
Because I it's a guilty pleasure on my off days. I like to drink and like watch streams. So
yeah, I'm just warning you guys. Get ready for the Camelot hate speech coming up in the next meltdown.
Hell yeah, can't wait.
Enjoy that one. That'll be fun. All right, man.
All right, buddy. Appreciate you.
All right.
Bye. All right, boys. It is time for Naked Snake for the 372nd stream in a row. Please, guys. Jay's link at SkyTex is posting it in the chat over and over. Go give him a sub. The dude has been through some hell. So make sure you give him some love. Go in there, give him a super chat tomorrow, and show him you support his ass. Show him that he can easily be. I mean, he already knows he's successful, but show him that that he has people behind him. So give him some love. I'm gonna do Naked Snake, boys, and then we're gonna raid somebody. Let's look. We got 1,000 people, so make sure you stay for Naked Snake. And make sure you raid. You have to say cam raid in the chat. Cam raid. Cam raid. Cam raid. Please. Cam raid. Cam raid in the chat. We're going to raid 8-Bit Eric because he's covering the same situation. Just give him some love. I know I raided him Monday, but we're going to do it again. Okay. We're going to do it again, damn it. Let's do Naked Snake. Here we go, boys. You guys ready? Don't you leave yet. This is the best part. Big shout out to some people over here real quick. Jenny on Rumble. Thank you, baby. We love you. Lisa Kenyon. Thank you so much. Raceland Sly. Thank you, man. Jenny. Zaylin with Red Boys. Rake and Knott and Sean Smith. You guys are the GOATs. Billy Hatcher. Thank you for supporting me in these tough times. I love you. I appreciate you guys so much. Let's go.
With darkness and silence through the night, what of me? I'm searching and I'm melting to you. What a fear in my
Here we go.
heart. But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you.
In my time, there be nobody else. Let's go. Let's go. Cry. It's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Here we go. Ready?
Someday you'll go red. Someday you feel on a tree frog. It's ordeal, a trial to survive.
Oh my God. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. Like the stream, boy. in my time. There but nobody else. Yeah. Crime. It's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. 372 in a row since 2021. Not one stream has missed the goal for Naked Snake. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. Keep in mind, my book launches 3 weeks. 3 weeks. My book is launching. Please join the stream. I'll have a 24-hour stream launching it. We need it to go ham. Need it to go popping. Back at 10 damn times. Back all the tiers. It's going to be crazy. It's my first literary work I'm ever publishing. And if it does well, I have another book ready that I've been writing for a long time, but I'm really nervous about it. But go hard, go ham. Please support your boy in that because that's a big deal. Very nervous about it. So I appreciate you guys. It's called Ride and Die. The artwork is coming out for it. It's about demons, tits, and fast cars. Thank you guys so much. I love you. I appreciate you. We are going to raid. We're going to raid 8-Bit Eric. I love you. I appreciate you guys so much. Hopefully he'll stream the Jarbo stream for you guys. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all the support. 13 likes until 600. I'll see you over at 8-Bit Eric's. Cam Raid in the chat. Cam Raid in the chat, y'all. Do it. Do it now.